Hey guys, what's going on? FYMyPawn here, and welcome back to Pathfinder Kingmaker. Since we last left off, Irovetti was digging his heels into our community and tried to run us into the ground. But thankfully, through swift action and perseverance, we managed to not only resolve the problem there, but we also managed to get some dirt on Eurovidi. And now he's in a bit of a panic. For this stream, what we're probably going to be doing is we're going to take down Eurovidi and take his kingdom from him. So, without further ado, let's just get into things and see what happens, because we've got quite a bit to do. Alright. Stream 42 has been done, so now we got 43. Not bad at all. So, before we do begin, we need to address some situations going on. So, for kingdom research and all that jazz, let us go to, is it our, no, it's projects. So, once Jathal is finished tracking the throne thief, we are going to replace her position. Strictly because of a certain issue, but we will deal with that after after dealing with Pitax and all that jazz. So we're going to take our bard, and we should be good to go. So we teleport over to Glenshire, which will be the most common to go to. And we're going to have to speed our way through unless we find a faster way. And it looks like Gnarlkeep is actually a faster way to get to the area. So I'm actually going to teleport there. So Gnarlkeep. We're going to go through the forest here. Just break through. And then we should be able to just quickly make our way through. Just gotta zoom around. There we go. And if we just follow the river here, there we go. Alright, it's time to enter Pitax. Yeah, that shouldn't be too hard. There we go. Approaching the city, we found the gates wide open. There was no one there to greet us. Let us enter. We won't be doing much. Well, I guess we will be doing quite a bit, but we're probably going to leave the city as soon as we can to replace Linzi, because we kind of need our whole group for this at some point. So yeah, let's see what's going on. Alright. Let's see what's going on here. Wait, seriously? Hold on. How did we fail? How? No, let's load that autosave. Hold on. I need to check to see if that was just intentional or not. Okay. Let's see. How's our skills looking? Well, we're currently fatigued, so that is a thing. So that probably affects the dexterity check. We do have Trap Springer gloves. We have the Necklace of Double Crosses. I don't think there's anything else that's impeding us except fatigue. But I suppose what I can do is do quick Good Hope on everybody. There we go. And I'll do a quick Inspire Competence, just to make our checks even better. Do a quick save, just to be safe. And that should do it. There we go. It was just a matter of buffing. Self-explanatory.
It's done now.
Alright, citizens, Pitax soldiers. Hey, Sky Metal Cog. Oh, hello. Let's do a quick save. Oh, wrong save. There we are. The Fall of King Irovetti seems like a fitting save.
Adventures can wait.
There you are, Your Highness. Eurovidi is expecting you to bend the knee, but I suspect you have other plans. Tell me about yourself. I am the head of Liasensa family and the Iron Fox Trade House. We ruled Pitax not so long ago, before the scoundrel Eurovidi seized the crown, and most of our property. Now the old families hold but a sliver of their former influence, but we still live on, quietly for revenge. What caused you to lose influence? It's a dark story, and I swear I'd give my life to learn the truth of it. Pitax was founded by the four families and ruled by their four trade houses for centuries. We quarreled from time to time, of course, and property didn't always change hands peacefully. But none of us would dream of infringing on the family's lawful rights. And then Eurovidi appeared. We underestimated him, thought him nothing more than another adventurer, like the thousands of others in the region. He handled matters quickly and chaotically, with assets running through his fingers. Okay. Basically what we knew. Assuming I pose Eurovidi, will the old family support me? You can count on the help from the Licencia family, but regarding the other trade houses, I've tried to unite them many times, but stubborn fools would sooner die alone than triumph united. I have no idea what might bring them into line. What I'm going to tell you will persuade the other trade houses to join the rebellion. I'm all ears. A pirate gang... Hold on. All members of the old families kidnapped by Eurovidi are dead. Their bones lie at the bottom of the underground pond at White Rose Abbey. By the gods, this is unheard of! I'll immediately dispatch my people to the Abbey and other families. If this is true, then Eurovidi will face a blood vengeance from all the families. I have to go. Keep your eyes open. Alright, what else is there? There's Pitax soldiers, there's a new area, and it seems like the families have joined our cause, at least temporarily. As for whether it's in the near future or not, we'll have to see. Alright, let's go into this area, because we got quite a bit to explore before we deal with the renowned individual. Let us go to the academy to start with. Alright, there's Dre Yarnus, Pitax soldiers. There you are. Well, what kind of performance are we expecting to get today? The capitulation of King Stephen Armstrong in the face of the luminous Eurovidi. Or something else. If I oppose Eurovidi, will you support me? Why? Eurovidi prays to Callistra himself and donates generously to the temple. With him in charge, the city has become much more peaceful than it used to be. Why would I wish to see him deposed? Well, to avenge all the lives he's trampled. Why not? Revenge. Oh yes, the goddess is patient, but sooner or later the bill must come due. The Savage Sting allows much, but what he's doing is unacceptable. I'm ashamed of accepting money tainted by his dirty practice. I shall wash my hands in his blood. Go now and carry out your plan. We shouldn't be seen together. There are spies everywhere. Good. The temple guard is now going to support us. Supposedly, anyways. Yeah, I really dislike this slowness that we're dealing with. Yeesh. Well, that is par for the course for the pains of bad weather. I'm gonna have to wait until the storm's basically done. Well, at least Senator Armstrong's pretty fast, so it don't hurt too much. Alright. There's that. And now we go up into the staircase here. Alright. Imar Deschamps. Okay. Gone is the confident and well-groomed playwright who approached you at the Rushlight tournament. Imar Deschamps, who sent you to defeat the river pilots, is pale and wan, as though he had not slept for days. He shakily runs his hand through his hair as you approach. It's a terrible mistake. I owe you an apology, an explanation. He holds up his hands as if to request patience to ward off a blow. Walsh Kelvey, the magistrate, knows that I have a way with words. You wouldn't think that now, that I'm stumbling over myself. He may be cruel, but he's devious. I think he wanted to test my loyalty and eliminate rivals at the same time, so he recruited me as a spy. It seemed natural. What with my hands and the guards, I couldn't just refuse. That would make me look like a threat to the states. The king is already putting a squeeze on the city guard hard enough, so that would threaten my Talawin too. Now I've concocted a story to get you to attack someone on the pretense of piracy, knowing that it wasn't true. You need to get out of here before there's more trouble. I'm going to do what I can to make this fight, though faster than you can say. Well. Senator Armstrong, shouts an approaching woman, her voice silencing all the other conversations for 100 feet. It is Renshala Viscari, who had overseen the convoy you attacked, and she proudly wears light blue clothing, embroidered with a heroine insignia of the Riversong Trade House. You have the gall to show your face in attacks after what you did to me? A brazen attack on this kingdom's river against one of its eminent trade houses, and now you gallivant about while snubbing justice. Several of her personal guards array themselves behind her, watching grimly. At the same time, onlookers begin gathering to see what's happening. You attack my shipments, my family, and my crew members. Stand aside. Make way for the King's magistrates. The Honorable Walsh Kellaway makes his way to the conversation with a squad of Pitax guards in tow. The Sergeant Talawin held him. Keep the peace as I handle these miscreants. He tugs irritably on his saddle before looking at you. As for you, it is convenient that you have spared us the trouble of arresting you for your sentencing. How dare you show your face in Pitax after launching an unprovoked attack on the Riversong Trade House, the lifeblood of our city and pride of our kingdom. You have slain our people and threatened the prosperity of every citizen gathering. It was not his fault, declares Elmar as he steps forward. I accept responsibility for... The magistrate interrupts. Listen, now this villain has begun poisoning the minds of our people, using doubts and venom to make us see ourselves as fiends, when the mastermind stands before us. He points accusingly. Yes, proud citizens of Pitax, from this foreign miscreant stems all of these ills. Sergeant Talawin seems baffled by what's happening, looking for guidance from Elmar. The latter looks back with a sad resolve. But we are civilized and kind-minded people. Let us hear from the accused. Smugly, he turns to you and waits for your response. Alright. I'm innocent, and I refute your accusations. A cruel sneer cracks Judge Calloway's face. Ah, the red-handed criminal questions the judicial system. Very well. How do you refute the state's accusations? You warned Renshala Viscari of an impending attack, not from pirates, but from me. It's as though you had hoped I would attack her and incriminate myself. I was prepared to condemn you for theft and murder, yet it is no trouble for me to add forgery to the accounts against you. Judge Calloway peers at the page for a moment before adding, and even so, it is my secret duty to protect the people against foreign pretenders and predators from your lawless lands. Although the crowd still seems moved by Judge Calloway's rhetoric, a muttering minority begins questioning his narrative. You told me of the so-called pirates, Judge Calloway. What could you have to gain by painting your own people as pirates? Of course I wanted to get pirates, he responds indignantly. King Irovetti's soldiers patrol our territories to ensure the safety of all. Yet there are those who would exploit the river freedom to attack our merchants. Clearly, our king was right to worry about foreign powers preying upon the people. The playwright Aymar Deschamps asked me to attack the Viscari convoy, though he misinformed me about my target's identity. It is true, Aymar complains, exhaling a gasp from Talaman. I concocted a story to get Senator Armstrong in trouble. We would not be here now if it were not for my deception. Tell them who made you do this. The playwright squares his shoulders before pointing at the magistrate. Walsh Kennaway approached me, demanding that I trick Stephen Armstrong into attacking the convoy, for the good of Pitax. What I thought was a service to the kingdom has endangered our people and the innocent man before us. Lies and slander, explodes the magistrate. How easy it must be for a playwright to spin such webs of falsehood to confuse the listeners and betray his neighbors. No good people of Pitax, Aymar Deschamps was born, not in our fair nation, but in Taldor, where intrigue and backstabbing are second nature. It should come to no surprise you would find kindred spirit in Stephen Armstrong. I have presented my evidence. Surely now the people can see that I'm not guilty. Do not forget that Pitax is a land of law and justice. The king's justice. As appointed by magistrate and defender of the people, it is my job to declare you guilty. Judge Calloway sneers in grim triumph before staggering back at the crowd's outburst. Clearly, he was hoping for the grudging support of the onlookers. Rather than hate for you for attacking the Viscari convoy, most people present seem to sympathize with you, and blame Walsh Calloway for framing you. He tugs at his sash so hard it nearly tears before spinning the leave. You will not escape that easily, Walsh Calloway. Alright. So long, Calloway. There we go. Oh, it's a downer. You're suffering pain, but perfectly fine. There we go. Aymar seems unable to find the right words to say. I was at fault. I was ready to accept the blame, but you never blamed me for anything. I don't understand, but I'm grateful. You could have abandoned me to suffer for my wrongdoings and shield me. I won't forget this. Sergeant Tallowan approaches and puts an comforting hand on his husband's shoulder. I don't understand all what happened, he admits, giving Aymar a scolding look before adding, but I'm sure my husband will be happy to explain it to me later. I can tell you that he was in trouble and you stepped in to protect him where I might not have been able to. I appreciate that so much, and I want you to know that we, the guards, are outraged with King Irovetti and his ever-crueler politics. I think that she might have wanted to provoke me to revolt and use it against the guards. Anyways, please take this before I don the uniform of Pitax. I wore this as a sellsword. Alright, and the problem has been resolved. And it looks like the weather is getting better, thankfully. We can certainly do with that. As Aymar and Talwyn depart, Renshala approaches you. I would be overjoyed if not for the deaths of my people. However, thanks to you, justice was served. This makes us even. She gives you a shallow bow and then departs in for the docks. But of course. Well, I was just clearing my name in general, so it's fine. Alright, the river's justice has been completed. Looks like we got some enchanted gear, but we'll just grab everything and see what we get. Price in descending order. Let's see. Long spear with bardic performance benefits. Swift injustice. +4 kukri that deals 2 additional damage to helpless targets. Interesting. Dark wind, +5 to stealth. Yeah, no. We're basically good on that, so I guess we get healing going. Let's get the big heals, cure critical specifically.
My skills
Nope,
are
I need cure critical. Alright, cure critical on Mistral. There we go. And because the rain has stopped, we don't need to worry about it anymore. Let us save. And let's keep going. We got some more people to talk with. Atalia, let's see. Ah, so you've come to give your crown to Irovetti after all. Don't you worry, His Highness will take good care of your lands. Linzi steps forward with a triumphant smile on her face. Headmaster Gitarin, have you read the book? You know, the book? About the Academy, Pitax, Irovetti, and so on? An amusing little work, wouldn't you say? I am a lawful subject of His Highness Irovetti. Do you think I would read a book that was forbidden by his personal order? As far as I know, this book consists of dirty slander and groundless insults against our respected citizens, and direct incitement to riot against our lawful king. I wouldn't even touch it if it weren't forbidden. But anyway, you've no time to discuss books, even such popular ones. You came to see His Highness, did you not? Well then, go to speak with him. Perhaps you'll have time to discuss literature after you finish your business with him. We'll talk, don't you worry. We have something to say to him. Eurovidi is a dirtbag and you know it. Aren't you disgusted to work with him? I would lie to you if I've never had to compose my conscience. But the good he does for the city and my students is incomparably greater to the harm. Eurovidi is no role model, but he's created the Academy. And in merely doing that, he's atoned for a great many of his wrongdoings. And I, as the head of the Academy, have a chance to further diminish the evil he does. It's easy to do good when someone else is paying for it. You know the price your students pay for the Academy, but you look the other way so you can keep playing your lute in peace. Atalia covers her face with her hands. You're right. No matter how wonderful the art created by the Academy may be, all of it is tainted by Eurovedi's crimes. Come what may, if you stand against Eurovedi, I shall bring the students to the streets on your side. Only pray that to Shaylin that you are more merciful than he is. And now you must leave. We cannot be seen together. That is true.
I do what I
Alright,
must.
well, we managed to convince her. So, yeah. Less trouble for us. But yeah, no, the Academy Bards are good. Oh. Alright. Adam Balava, the most celebrated of all Pitaxian bards, approaches you with a sweet smile. Just listen to her. Imagine, loyal to her king for so many years, but when his throne starts to wobble, her conscience magically wakes up. What do you want from me, Adam Belvara? I have a business proposal for you. Allow me to lead the rebellion of the Academy students against Eurovidi. I'll handle it far better than that spineless old hag, who hasn't touched a sword in her life. I will lead the bards to battle, and I'll convince them that you are their patron, a true tower of strength. And in return, I ask that you keep the Academy open after you win the crown, and make me its new headmaster. Deal? Okay, until now you've served Eurovidi loyally, working against me, just like Italia. Why should I trust you now? There's no such thing as loyalty, I should know, after all. It was us bards who invented it. It's a fairy tale that rulers tell naive fools to make them work for free, and die for someone else's interests, all with happy smiles on their faces. The deal I'm proposing puts me out on a limb, not you. I rarely make such an offer to do a job in advance without any guarantee on your part. Aside from your words, of course. It's a terrible risk, but I'm ready to take the chance at revenge. You, on the other hand, risk nothing. Alright, why do you hate Eurovidi then? For the same reason he's hated by every Pitaxian girl, boy, or boy unlucky enough to catch that stinking pig's eye. He doesn't take no for an answer. The whole city is his personal harem. When he failed to seduce me, he tried to buy me. And when he failed to buy me, he tried taking me by force. When he failed at that too, he tried to put a spell on me using a strange artifact. Praise Callistria the magic didn't work, but I swear by the goddess that I wouldn't give to have my revenge. For myself, and for countless others less fortunate. Can you tell me what artifact? I don't know. It was like a piece of driftwood, or perhaps a wooden sword. I really don't want to talk about it, forgive me, but in a nutshell, the pig invited me to another romantic dinner, snuck up on me from behind, and poked me in the back with a stick. I don't know what he expected, but it didn't work. I immediately realized he was trying to put a spell on me, and I was so consumed by rage that I've never felt in my whole life. I'm ashamed to recall the scene I made. I screamed, flipped over the table, splashed him with wine. You know what? I'm not ashamed at all. The look on his unshaven snout dripping wine. It's the only pleasant memory of this whole evening. It's tempting, I won't deny. And considering she's just bowing her loyalty to me, that isn't bad. Fine. Help me rouse the bards to rebel against Eurovidi, and I'll make you the Academy's new headmaster. Why not? You won't regret it. We shall meet you at the front of the palace, and now I must speak with the students. Go for it. Well, considering she's making a lawful deal and going through the effort, why not? I'm not going to complain. Alright, let's go to the port next. This is going to be our next thing. Ah, merchant. show me your wares. The path to splendid glory. I guess I'll buy one. I'm not sure whether it's going to be useful or not, but... Oh, yeah, no, it sells for full price. Okay. I was worried there for a sec. Alright. We'll keep the enchanted stuff because we can sell that elsewhere. I'd rather sell the enchanted stuff that is, the less important enchanted stuff is probably going to be sold here. So, things like Mistral Chain Shirts or Bondbeater Vests. Talon Armor. +4 chainmail grants wear protection from critical hits and sneak attacks. 50% chance is negated and only deals normal damage. Interesting. Rise in descending order, naturally. Amulet of natural armor, rings, headbands. And let's offer the rest. There we go. We're getting a lot of gold looking at it now. Jeez. Ah. Karn Viril. I do believe this man needs justice. The gnome's dim reddish eyes are anxiously scanning the faces of passerby. Noticing you, he draws his dagger. You? I don't know you. Don't come any closer. I have no business with you. Get away or I'll cut you. You need to die. Not today. Oh. Interesting.
Entertainment. Interesting.
Oh, whoops. Maybe not the best. Hold on. Alright, I am back. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to load the game, it seems. Because last thing we want is to alert the citizens against us. That is not a good thing. So I guess we can't take out that drug dealer, unfortunately, but at the very least we can probably take out...
And wait.
I don't know. We'll figure it out. Alright. Let's just get the lawful going. And let's talk with the Dom. Okay. Get that. And what artifacts? Okay. Alright, done. Okay, let us go here. Then we can go to the docks real quick. The port, I should say specifically. And I may need to go for like a few seconds. I need to check up on something. But when I do return, I should be able to continue. So it's not going to take me 5 minutes, so just give me a minute. It's just light stuff things. Okay, I'm back. Let's get back into things. Okay, so just a heads up for the immediate future. I will be going on a, I will need to go out and do something. So I will have to end stream off just a little bit early. But it is not something I need to worry about. Let's grab this. What else? But yeah, no, it's not like a thing that I'm going to be ending stream permanently for, but I will have to postpone stream just a smidgen. Ah, Firestorm. River Mementos Pendant. Interesting. Oh, let's, I guess, get fire resistance while we're here. There we go. There we go. Fire resist.
I'm there.
Ioria Nuskelli. Fall of King Irovetti. Let's just quickly save there. Ah, here you are. Came to do away with the scoundrel, right? I've gathered what left of the river razors. We are few, but every one of us dreams of gutting Eurovidi. We'll commence the attack on your signal. Thank you, Ioria. We will need every sword. In this battle, everything is at stake. I know, I know. Heads will roll today, and with Handspur's blessing, they won't be ours. Alright, I'm leaving. Keep your eyes open. So long. Alright, so pirates are getting involved in this shenanigans as well. Oh boy. Alright, is there anything else? Not really. There is really only... Yeah. I'd like to deal with Karn for real, but I don't think we can. Not at the moment anyways. So, we'll have to abstain from focusing on him. Which does suck. A dark-haired, middle-aged man with a sailor's gait, trimmed beard and grumpy face is blocking your way. Sir, my name is Weller, and it's my honor to serve as the first mate aboard a pirate ship called Prestigious. I'd like to ask you for a favor. Help me save my merry crew of sea dogs from drowning in the bottoms of their bottles. Can I count on your help? Without you, my crew will drown in drunkenness and decadence. What is your problem? Weller grimly points to drunken pirates. There, our crew has placed an order. A wizard named Blakemore agreed to create a grimoire for us. A book, but more a masterpiece of art. We're supposed to meet him at the tavern 2 or 3, well, several days ago, but he hasn't shown up. Worse, we have no idea where we should look for him. Blakemore is an extraordinary man full of amazing stories, but he's jealous of his solitude. In truth, if the whole crew stays here drinking, waiting for him for days upon days, and if it goes on like that, why, we'll lose our image as honest pirates. What respected client would want to hire us then? It's long past time for us to set sail, but Captain Martin will hear nothing of it. He won't even leave without the book. I need your help. I have to overthrow the captain and take command, but I'm not the most popular man in the crew. If Martin is like an amusing and irresponsible father to the sailors, I'm the strict mother ready to put her rolling pin to use. I need someone who can persuade the sailors to take my side. There aren't many who support me now, but those who want to fill our sails with southern winds, or just those who want to fill our sails with southern winds. It's true we lived an age of decline and decadence. I'd wager you're curious about what you'll stand to gain. I'll answer you. Robbing raids are a thing of the past for the ship and her crew. We'll dedicate ourselves to trading elite art pieces. This is a highly profitable business, and that's just as true for anyone drawing taxes from our vessel. If you help me, then after I become captain, I'll pursue this business under your banner. But this will only work if I'm captain. I can't speak for Martin. He always preferred robbery over an honest trade. Aren't you worried I might reveal your plans to Captain? No, I'm not. For many years I've kept this crew afloat. Both our ship and our business. If I don't overthrow the Captain in a few weeks, there won't be any crew left. Alright, what about Blakemore and the Grimoire? I'm ready to tell you whatever you wish, if it helps you to, help us. Alright, what about this Grimoire? Not much to be told. It's a book. It's big and beautiful, covered with calligraphy. Knowing Blakemore, I bet it's full of magical surprises. But its main value lies in the perfection of the visual aesthetics. I sound like an artist, don't I? As you can see, throughout the years I've become well versed in the matter of art. I've practically grown to love it. Who is this Blakemore? I've heard many accounts, but I don't believe any of them. Let's just say Blakemore is a living phenomenon. If you listen to him for 5 minutes, you'll hear the most impossible stories any dreamer's mind could ever produce. But at the same time, he's an extraordinarily gifted wizard and a skilled artist. I can attest to that personally, I'm pleased to say. Alright. Alright, what about your line of work? Tell me about your ship, the Prestigious. No pirate ship anywhere? Okay. You won't find more glorious pirate ship anywhere. We're not some pathetic bandits who attack fishermen in cargo ships full of cabbages. The Prestigious chases only art. Pieces of art, I mean. I was never a big admirer of art, but when I used to learn how much the nobles are willing to pay for it, their aesthetics and beauty just overwhelmed me. Usually, we've been selling most of our loot to King Irovetti. Speaking of which, Blakemore's Grimoire was commissioned by Eurovidi too. Okay. Let's leave that now. We'll talk later. So we have to see about convincing the crew to help him. At least from the sounds of it, is what's going on. Let's do a quick save. A grim man with long brown hair and an unpleasant face is drinking in the corner alone. He doesn't seem pleased with your attention. What do you want, mister? Who are you? And who are you? I'm a pirate, a sailor of the Prestigious, just a sailor. Sir Blutmund, if it pleases you. Satisfied? What do you think of your stay ashore? We should never rely on... Oh, sorry, 1 second. Alright, that was the call for business. So I'm going to have to call it here just for a bit. I'm just going to stop streaming, basically. I'm going to stop recording. And when I return, I will, you know, come back and this will be basically part 2. So yeah, I'll see you guys then. YouTube probably shouldn't see any changes, so yeah. I'll see you guys in a bit. Take care. Well, yeah. Alright, I'm back, and let's get continuing. You talk about Blakemore with such confidence. Do you know him well? Blutman winces, realizing he's said more than he intended.
By the Kraken. Okay, just stop yawning. Please lower your voice, mister. I'll tell you. But it's just between the two of us, okay? I was Blakemore's apprentice after I replaced his former servant, a deaf-mute kobold. I used to visit him. He didn't even give me the key to his hideout. But now some of them, mostly First Mate Dweller, are angry with Blakemore. If they find out that I'm friends with him, they'll pay him a visit and take that stupid book. And Blakemore, he very much dislikes intrusions. Where does he live? And why should I tell you? Like I said, Blakemore just doesn't like guests. Because otherwise I'll turn you into Weller.
Ah, that's quite an offer. You rarely meet a stranger who can care so much about his own concerns. In the blink of an eye, the sailor pulls out a map and pokes it with his finger. It's here. Give me the key. This is my key. Why should I give it to you? Oh, curious one. Because the Kuru is drunk, and they won't notice if I break your neck. That's an interesting argument. It's true, I prefer to die at sea. Good. Understood. Oh, you're a clever one. Now can I drink my beer in peace? Why are you sitting here alone? Because I don't need company. That's a hint, in case you didn't notice. The sailor sighs heavily. Why is it that when a person drinks alone, everyone wants to join him? Over there's a whole crew of sailors eager to share their tales. Very well. Ah, yes. Okay. Alright, how are you doing? Okay. I need some supplies. Let's see, what you got? You got some masterwork gear. Let's just sell the mundane stuff and go from there. We did kind of try to do that, but failed, so yeah. Not the best impression. Price in descending order already. Oh, interesting. +5 confidence bonus to all mobility and trickery checks, and deals an additional d6 to all flanked opponents, denying their dexterity bonus as per sneak attack. It's increased by additional 3d6 against targets that aren't in combat. That is a really interesting item. Alright, let's sell these. There we go. Done. Alright, price and sending order. What we got? Weapons, armor, rings. Let's see, other. Nothing too special, there's just rations. And how's our rations looking currently? We've got 18, we'll be fine. Anything around here in the tavern that we can snag while we're here? Not really. Don't look like it anyways. It appears to be a barrel though, which is pretty nice. Let's gather those. First mate Weller. Alright. Alright, let's see. Obviously we're overthrowing Eurovidi. That's a pretty much a given. Let's see. River Justice, War of the River Kings. Okay, Runaway Throne. We'll have to wait on that, unfortunately, but that's par for the course. There was a special thing. Not region upgrade, that's not what we wanted. Magical Prison. No. Okay. Is it a War of the King thing? Alright. A tall, confident man stands before you, wearing a fancy hat and a charming smile. Ah, visitors! And whom do I have the pleasure of addressing? My name is Captain Martin. There have been so few new faces in the tavern recently, for some reason. Could I be of any use to you? Alright, what are you doing here? We have a rendezvous with a most outstanding artist, but he's rather late. My crew needs a way to blow off some steam, or their bloodlust or bloodthirst will get the better of them. Is there any way for you to help me? You see, not so long ago, I commissioned a wizard named Blakemore to create a grimoire. It should be an amazing book, a masterpiece of calligraphy and fine art. Oh, 1 second. It appears that my OBS has crashed, oddly enough. Is it good? I'm not sure. I think it is. Yeah, no, it's streaming. Yeah, no bugs. Okay. I guess it's just being weird. Whatever.
Blakemore is a phenomenal genius and author of some mighty tall tales.
There we go, reconnected.
Alas, punctuary is not one of his virtues. He's not much good with people at all. Blakemore has lived too long a hermit. In fact, we don't know where he lives, but if you ever cross paths with him, and you can somehow bring back the grimoire to us, my gratitude would be immense. And of course, we will immediately set off without disturbing the peace of these good citizens.
I have a question for you, as a ship captain and seafarer.
Our ship has visited every single port in the city, in the world. I know a few things that'll surprise you.
The captain adjusts the rapier on his belt with a swaggering gesture.
Tell me about your crew. Oh, our crew is a team of extraordinary ladies and gentlemen. Callus, that elf who was picking a fight so gracefully when you entered. He's a true master of boarding fights. The senior sailor, Shakna, is quite funny and witty fellow like no one else. Of course, sometimes this orc half prevails and his tricks start posing a danger to others. But everyone has some flaws, right? Barbram is a true dwarf and natural-born ship treasurer. His budget always squares with the treasury, although one time he strangled a sailor because the treasury couldn't convey his salary. But in the end, his budget was spot on. Over there in the corner, that's Blutmund. I never met a more gloomy and rude man. They say he was once a crewman on a ship of the damned, but I wager that's all just a tall tale. And of course, let's not forget my first mate, Weller. He's my right-hand man and impeccable loyalty. And don't tell anyone I told you, but he's a great fan of art. It's a pity he hides his passion, though we all know about it, of course.
Alright.
Tell me about your travels. That would be a long story. I can say without exaggeration, there is no sea in the world we haven't sailed. I've traded with the Kelishites, talked to the sages of Absalom, traded gorgeous carved masks from the Gargund of Rum, fought off Ulfin raiders who come in the middle of the night, howling like wolves. I participated in regatta organized by the Apsis Coralsum, taking honorable second, and only because the dishonest ploys of my rivals. The Hurricane King himself, Captain Kerdak Bonefist, leader of the Free Captains and rulers of Shackles, gave me that magnificent rapier as a gesture of respect.
Alright, who are you?
I'm the famous Captain Martin, commander of the pirate ship Prestigious. We are masterpiece hunters, art thieves, and welcome guests to the House of Collectors and Connoisseurs of Beauty. I admit King Irovetti himself hosted me at the palace more than once, and he's always been satisfied with my gifts.
Alright. Okay then. So basically, if we want to... Alright, so we need to help Weller, basically. And in turn, we can also get his art piece as well. So that's a plus. Alright, before we do move on, let's go to the main square. And let us quickly check our thing. 1 second. I want to see if Linzi has done her thing. Not that. Bard's Calling? Overthrow Eurovidi. So we just need to see about overthrowing Eurovidi and going from there.
I managed it.
Hopefully we can talk with some people to change their opinions on me while I'm here. I assume there's plenty to do here, after all. Alright, Eurovedi's blockading himself, so that's a fun. But we'll hold off for now. Ah, the Pitax soldiers are there. We'll hold off just for a minute to see if there's anything else around. Alright, there's a trap chest. Okay, we can pick it carefully. There we go. We got the Ring of Law. Ah! A very fitting book. Or a very fitting item, I should state. Okay. Is there anything of importance? I guess we've talked with Gasper. Now it's, Irsay. Let's do a quick save. Good day, Your Highness. For a moment, at least. I didn't expect you to show your face here. Will you allow me to give you a piece of advice? What advice did you want to give me? There are two possibilities. Either you've come to surrender to Irovetti, hoping for his mercy, or you're here to start a bloodbath in the streets, thinking that my guard won't stop you. My advice is the same in either case. Run. Alright. Perhaps what I would have to say will make you change your mind. Perhaps, but I wouldn't count on that. Alright, a pirate gang led by Elora Nusky worked for Eurovidi. Show me a single person in Pitax who has no connection with the gang. Listen, I have nothing against you personally. Oh, okay, come on. Alright, I guess we're loading. Great. I think the best course of action is just to tell them of the very conclusive evidence of him just sacrificing people. Alright. All the members of the old families kidnapped by Eurovidi are dead. Their bones lie at the bottom of the underground pond at White Rose Abbey. This is... Okay, so no, that doesn't work. Okay. I think it might just be a straight diplomacy check then, at this rate. But I'm gonna see. I'm gonna see. Maybe there is something that triggers them. I do recall that you can get the support of the guards. It's just a very specific dialogue that you have to get to them that really irks the guards, specifically. Okay. I could do diplomacy thing, but I'm gonna hold off for now. Eurovidi brought a whole body. Okay. Okay, so that's not gonna work. Okay. So I guess the last thing on the agenda, and because these are not like actual skill checks, I'm not going to. Well, I can re-roll these anytime I want. It's just a matter of the diplomacy check, which I will not redo. Alright. I have proof that Eurovidi intentionally bred monsters. Okay, here we go. Well, I admit you're right. Eurovidi has crossed the line. This is worse than just flirting with the Thieves Guild. It's a direct threat to the very existence of Pitax. If you fight Eurovidi, the city guard will be on your side. But you didn't hear this from me. Now go, before someone else hears us. Alright. The city guards are going to be helping in the battle now. So we got the trade houses, we got the city guard, we got the temple on our side, we even got the academy on our side. I think that is the most you can get help-wise from people, but I guess we'll see.
Well, hello, King. I'm glad to see that despite your utter failure as a ruler, you did listen to the voice of reason and made the only right decision. Give me your crown and swear allegiance to me. I promise I shall rule your lands wisely and mercifully.
No, Eurovidi. I didn't come to give you my crown. I came to take yours, actually.
Citizens of free Pitax, our city is in danger. The enemy is at the gate. To arms! For our freedom! For your king!
Alright, the students are going in. Oh shit. Well, there goes the Academy Master. Alright, the City Guard is going against him. The Academy's going against him. Let's see who else. The families are now against him as well. And yeah, the Riverblades are against him as well. Oh dear God. And Callistra is against him. As the guards realize, oh dear. And yeah, the Thieves Guild is, yeah. Unfortunately, we don't support the Thieves Guild, so rip him, I guess. Alright, we take out the Pitaxian troops. Bada bing, bada boom. Ah, even more. They're trying, but they're failing. Yeah, that is really unfortunate for them. Alright. We've challenged Eurovidi. Let's collect all the loots. Now, we need to actually overthrow Eurovidi. Alright, before we enter in to deal with Eurovidi, we are going to swap out characters. Because it's going to be utmost importance here now. So we got the citizens, we got everybody there, but before we do engage, I'd like to organize our group. Just a smidgen. Okay.
Resting would be nice, don't you think?
Let us quickly go to Gnarl Keep, which is going to take us 14 hours. We will teleport back to our kingdom, and then teleport back to Pitax immediately after. Alright, let's teleport back to Tussdale. Group manager, we'll take off Linzi, and we will put in... Where is it? We'll put in... Here we go, Monsoon. Alright, let us teleport back to the South Gnarl Marshes and Gnarl Marsh Keep. We will go down to the path of Pitax so we can go to the middle of nowhere, I guess. Or do we do Pitax? I guess we do Pitax first. Let's avoid the peaceful travelers. Evade. We got bigger fish to fry. And we'll go strictly to Pitax, but before we do, we'll make a quick rest stop. Get our rations going. And I think everybody is set up. We're going to beef up like crazy, specifically. Alright, we can go with White Rose Oysters. First World Mince Pie is pretty good. Hearty Purple Soup. Immunity to all poison and diseases for a day, that's pretty nice. Mastodon steak's alright. I'm gonna go with the First World Mince Pie. Well, actually, no, that's a 35 DC, actually. Hold on. Fast healing 1 for a day. That's pretty good. Let's get the Kama Berry Pie. Fast healing will be really nice. Alright, that's 5 rations. Camp camouflage successful. Kama berry pie does the work. And we're good to go. Alright. To the main square, and let's do this fight properly. We're going to need absolutely everything for this, so let's beef up like crazy when we get there. Alright. Things shouldn't have changed too much, which is good. Yep. Everybody's ready to go. Let's do this. Let's beef up and take out Eurovidi. Alright. Before we enter in, we need to buff up like crazy, so we're going to start with Bark Skin. Sundowner is going to throw down False Life. Mistral is going to want to buff up everybody, so we'll start with the Remove Fear. Monsoon doesn't really need a buff, but we can use Enveloping Winds if we so desire. It's more so like a side thing more than anything, much like Flesh to Stone. And I guess he does have Kinetic Restoration, but it doesn't really matter whether he uses it or not. As for what he'll be using for now, we'll leave it as is. We can get the we can beef ourselves up like crazy. But we can't use the Quicken. But we can use Maximize in Power though, so that's good. So now, now Monsoon's gonna be hitting harder, which is gonna be nice. And we can probably reduce the gather power at this point, at some point.
No mistakes.
Alright, let's start with the buffers. Go from there. Alright, Mistral, we want to activate Find Traps next. Alright. Samuel, Mistral, and himself. Feather Step Mass. Magic Fang Greater. Animal Growth. Mage Armor. Shield. Blur on everybody. Okay, come on. And then we go Monsoon. Arrows Communal, or Protection from Arrows Communal. We then pump in Heroism everybody. I guess we can do the Greater Heroism later, but for now, just focus on everybody else. Alright, Thompson. And Heroism for Monsoon. Alright, we've got Heroism Greater, so we'll be doing that in a minute. Well, I guess we can do it now because it's a minute a level. We want to focus on Stephen Armstrong. Sundowner. Samuel. The Wolf. And I guess Mistral? It's either... we'll go Mistral because she attacks more often than Monsoon. Actually, no. Monsoon's actually going to be hitting harder. So we'll give Monsoon the buffer here. Alright, now that that's done, we activate Sea Invisibility Communal. There we go. We will do a Bless. Shield of Faith going. Pump everybody with the buffer, except for the 2 in the back line. We'll then throw down aid. Alright. And then finally Monsoon. Delayed poison communal. Fire, or acid, cold, electricity, and fire. Acid, cold, electricity, fire, sonic, stone sin communal. Alright, true sights. Alright, what else? Overwhelming Presence is a combat ability, so we'll put that there. And I guess Freedom Movement is a 4th level spell, but we won't be able to cast that because it's 4th level, obviously. So we'll get rid of the protection from energy reasons, but that's fine. Okay, I think that's as much buffer as we can provide. I guess we do have Heroism Greater, so we can give that to Mistral via the Barbarian tactics and whatnot. Alright. Price in descending order, naturally. I think we're basically golden. Yeah. We're as good as we're gonna get. Talwyn's armor is medium, so... I guess we can wear Talwyn's armor for Mistral, because she does get a bit more AC because of it. And it's a 50% negate chance to AC. Or, crits and sneak attacks, so that's good. Yeah, it's just a swap of AC, I guess. Which is fine. Okay. I think that's it. Oh, wait, hold on. River Fox Memento Pendant. +5 competence bonus to all mobility and trickery, and deals an additional d6 to all flanked opponents. Denying their opponent's dexterity bonus as a sneak attack. It's increased by 3d6 if the targets aren't in combat. Oh, right, Ring of Law. Alright, Ring of Law. +4 deflection bonus to AC, immunity to confusion, and fear. Only lawful characters can equip it, though. Okay, so who do I want to benefit from this more? I think immunity to confusion and fear is probably best on Compson, because he does have spell casting. Actually, no. This is actually best on Mistral, now that I think about it. So we'll just get her the 4 protection. We'll replace this with the ring here. There we go. And the River Memento Pendant is best used on Mistral, I guess, because she is going to be dealing extra damage. So all the better. Alright, let's do a quick save. And let's finally take out Eurovidi with all of our buffs combined.
Adventures await.
Let us give everybody haste starting off. Okay, good day, Pitax Wardens. Look, it's King Stephen Armstrong. What a coincidence. Do you know how much Eurovidi promised for his head? Well, it's unfortunate for you that I'm going to be easy to, kill you. It's going to be easy to kill you, rather. I'll pass. Thank you very much. We are here to the throne, Eurovidi. Okay, let's activate Swift Tactician. There we go. Now they don't get the flanking bonus that they were hoping for. Alright, now the archers are going to have a rough time, and they die instantly. Nice. Alright, let's gather everything before we continue. Yoink. There we go. Knowledge Arcana. This massive statue of King Irovetti appears to be made of pure gold. and inlaid with gems. Close examination reveals that it's made of bronze and decorated with an illusion spell. Wow. He's living on a glass throne, it seems. Living the life of luxury, not built for it.
We cannot be defeated.
Okay. Let them come to us.
We can do it.
Alright. Oh. Interesting. Boom.
This will hurt.
Alright, let's have the wolf stay behind. We will have him focus on the troll rule guard. We'll have Sundowner focus on the trap if we can get to it. There we go. Disable it. Good. Alright, trap's done. Alright, let's down the vial. Don't forget. Alright, there we are. Get shield going. Ah! He's really taking out Steven, it seems. Good thing I have heal.
Could this happen?
Boom. There we go. Steven's back. Good. The benefits of heal as the spell.
I'm there.
Yeah, I do not regret getting heal for Mistral. Like, holy, that's nice. Alright, this is an activated mechanism. And it opened up that door, I think. Interesting. Your whole party could fit in this bed. Apparently, yeah. Someone's a bit gaudy, but that's fine. It just means more loot for us.
Well, it's done.
Alright, what we got here? We got some more stuff. Oh. What's this? It looks like Irovetti's study, it seems. Maya's Charm and Flaming Kukri. All wearers' spells from enchantment and illusion spells have their DC increased by 2, but the wearer takes a -2 to strength. Only characters with a good alignment can wear Maya's Charm. Okay. Alright, Broken Drill from the Technic League. And a few other items. And of course there was the Kukri, it looked like, if I'm not mistaken. Flaming Kukri. That's not bad. Alright. Let's see what else is here. We've got the door here, we've got this corridor here, so let's open this with a disable. Alright, let's do a quick save. Alright, golden golems. Oh. Special opening here. Antique paintings have been ruined by some tasteless or talentless painters. Ah! Ah, magical alarm. Not fun. Alright. Okay. Poison of death throws. Nice. Good thing I have fortitude resists. Or at least the ability to have close, near enough immunity to that. Alright, let's disable this trap. Oh, there's yet another. Oh. Where are you guys going? Oh, I see. Yeah, no, guys, let's just go back. Let's wait for them. They'll come to us after all. Okay. Let's open that. There we go.
I'm superior.
Ah, mimic. Oh, mimics everywhere, it seems. Fun. Alright, Wolf, go over here. Ah, that's a lot of acid. Jeez. Okay then. Alright. Yep, another mimic. Take you out, I guess. Yeesh. Alright, before I loot this area, there's actually a specific way that you gotta resolve it. I just, it's been a while. So let me just clear out the adversaries over here
I'm there.
before I do anything else. What do you mean saved game? Alright, to the golems. Here we go. Oh, 4 con damage. Now the Pitax Warden here. Take him out. There we go. Not too bad. A save spot of my game. Are you talking about the Kingmaker thing? If so, then that shouldn't be too hard to range, I don't think. Wait. What's going on? There we go. Yeah, no, that's gonna have to take some time, but I can arrange that, Harlow. Don't worry about it. Okay, so let's address this room. It's got a bit of an interesting history, or at least a bit of an interesting resolution. I just need to do a quick Google search, but I'm fairly certain there's a way that you have to resolve it. But you will get a special item as a result. Alright. Okay, so yeah. Starting with the order that you get them, starting with the cup, I believe. It is type in, no, date newest to oldest. Here we go. I think it's the cup of the mug. Alright, so cup of the victor. Oh. Alright, so I think that was right. Yep. And then you follow up with a statue, I believe, next. Yeah, so we need to get a statue and something else in this game, in this area, before we can loot the other places of this area. But we can grab everything in this room, basically, and it should be fine. But yeah, looting is not that bad. Got some juicy items as a result. In fact, in that specific chest, priced in descending order, yeah, you get the Unstoppable Conda, you get the Sovereign, which is a heavy mace, the Prehistoric Tooth, and I think those are the 3 items that you get. Let's see. The Prehistoric Tooth is a +4 lethal necrotic burst flame finesse wielding weapon. For what that means, it's a +4 enchantment. Lethal means it doubles the threat range of the weapon. And it stacks with any other effects that expend the threat range of the weapon. So, if you have lethal and you combine it with the weapon focus of keen, there you should be good. Because that'll basically multiply the crit... Or wait, hold on. Doubles the threat range of the weapon. Yeah, so instead of a 19 to 20... No, it becomes times... Okay, so no, it's the multiplier. For some reason, okay. But otherwise, Necrotic Burst is basically a d6 negative damage, and it deals an additional d10 for every critical hit you do. Sovereign is basically +1 AC to attack rolls and all saving throws until the end of battle for every hit you make. So this is a great tank weapon. For our group, it's not so great because it's one-handed, but it is a decent item if you want to be AC heavy. So it's definitely something to consider for a rogue going tank, for example, or maybe something else going tank. It really depends on the person that you're trying to use it for, but any sort of tank benefits from it in late game. And usually it's a staple to keep. Alright, let's continue. It's noisy in the canteen. Eurovedi's guards are vigorously discussing the ongoing battle.
The old families have started to riot. Street fights are springing up all over the city. We can't hold down the uproar. Eurovedi's lost his grip. It's clear as day. And that Stephen Armstrong. Did you see him handle Villamore? You think we stand a chance against him? He's almost here. Let's run for it while we still can. The Rat shows his crooked teeth with a fierce grin.
Cowardly, useless fools. Did you eat the royal food, drink his wine, stuff your pockets with his gold? Now you'll stay and fight for him. I'll eat the face of anyone who tries to escape.
Those who don't wish to die for Eurovidi may go. The others, 2 arms.
Stephen Armstrong, I will eat your liver, gnaw out your guts, suck the marrow from your bones.
Alright, let's do this. Alright, let's get the Intimidate going. As we usually do. Ah! Scare. Stand no chance against us. Alright, big damage. Rip them. And this is why you need to buff fervent or feverishly. Otherwise things like this just don't go your way. Nope, going hard on the wolf, I guess. Unfortunately for them, we are just too strong. Alright. With that, we shall collect everything they have, or try to anyways. Thankfully the fast healing's kicking in, so we are going to be fine for the most part. So yeah, let's see, what else we got? Managed to get ourselves some +4 full plates, which is impressive. We've already got Mithril full plates, so we don't need that. We can technically give Mistral +4 full plates if we wish. It'd be a little higher AC. But honestly, we should be fine without it. Because Stephen Armstrong and the wolf are going to be taking the most of this brunt. Okay, what else do? We need to get the other 2 items.
Oh, the door. Woe is me.
Huh. Okay, the ghost has something to say. Oh. A servant. Okay.
In due time.
Alright, the dishwasher doesn't want to die, so I guess we keep him alive. Ah. It seems the servants are not fond of him either. You know, it makes sense, considering all the chaos he's brung. or brought, or wrought. Whatever the word is. Oh, we're suffering from heavy encumbrance. I'm sorry, what? Alright, I guess we have just too much heavy stuff. Let's take off some stuff then. Alright, let's take them all off. No need to go too crazy with it after all. Alright. Drop all these shields, because they are weighty but not costly. Alright, we'll keep the full plate, because that is always going to be costly. And we will drop the light crossbows going forward. There we go. That should do it. Alright, let's see what else we can discover. Seems like we got a secret door. We'll check that out in a minute. Alright, pop these open. Nice. Nothing in there, so we'll go through this door next. Alright, what we got? We've got another secret door. Alright, we'll drop those mundane weapons. There we go. What's in here? Just a bunch of stuff. What about here? Nice. Ah! A whereas. Good day to you, sir. Unfortunately, death is your only escape. There we go. Okay, let's take the Masterwork Blades. Oh, whoops. There we go. Got one secret. We got a door here. Doorknob is locked with no knob or lock in sight. Okay. What about here? Door is locked from the other side. Ah! Pitax Warden's here. Have you got anything? Just grab everything with the... Okay, so I guess the, these guys are just abandoning everything. It's a shame you met us. The thieves have been caught. It's time to slaughter. Alright, there we go. Now they can go in these.
This should do it.
There we go. Now I take that guy, and finally we clear out the archer in the back. Perfect. Easy as pie. Let's grab the mundane potions. Let's grab the masterwork stuff. Composite longbow as well. And we'll grab the full plate, because enchanted full plate is costly. Alright. Grab those. Grab that. Grab that. Anything else in here? No, just mundane loot. That's just how it be. Alright, let's check out to see if there's anything else. I guess there's the bottom floor here, but we're gonna hold off on going through those just yet, in favor of seeing what's on this entire top floor. We've already gone through the uppermost part of the area, and I don't think we're gonna go through any further. Alright, guys. Come on. What are you guys doing? Through.
It's time to act.
I am prepared.
Alright, come on. What the f... I hate this. Alright, this is really annoying.
I tire of waiting.
Alright, come on. Okay, yeah, no, as you can see, it's a little bit glitchy in some cases, but I think this is the only issue that it has, so let's get everybody else there.
I'm losing my temper.
Alright, come on, Samuel. Come on, buddy.
We do it my way.
Alright, Samuel, come on. It's right there. It is right there, come on. Oh my good Gideon. Okay, come on.
All this waiting bores me.
Okay, come on. Come on.
Onwards.
Get in there. Get in. I'm so miffed. Get here now.
I'm there.
Seriously? You got through one way. Can you not get through the other?
My skills are absolute.
Alright, hold on. You cannot use this ability to move. Cannot take other creatures with him when he uses it. Okay. So, yeah, no. Alright, that's it. I'm done. Alright, where's the scroll? Price in descending order. I know I've got it. Where is it? Alright, there's Dimension Door Mass, Dimension Door Single. Here. Literally. Go. There. Are you kidding? Get in. Come on. Seriously?
I'm always ready. Follow if you dare.
Yeah, I know. It sucks at times. Alright, I guess I'm using a Dimension Door Mass. I didn't want to use it here, but I guess we'll just have to. Alright, everybody. Over there. Done. Now we can move on. Oh no, I'm aware of the DC of the scroll. Like, that isn't the issue. It's just the door being a buggy glitch. That's all it is. I knew my character, Samuel, wasn't that really good with UMD, because he currently has a 7. That's why, usually the go-to is Steven when casting the spell. But yeah, it's been resolved. I'm gonna have to save now, but still annoying that you have to go through all that just to get through to one area. But whatever. We'll make do. At the very least, I'm just happy the buffs aren't gone, so we'll live with that. Alright. Time for the Pitax Warrens to go down. Oh! We will have to send our wolf over to counter to prevent a fight there. Alright, wolf takes out them.
This will hurt.
Alright.
You should have
Take out the Pitax Herald there. Steven's rushing in like crazy. Alright, Mistral, we need to activate Swift Tactician. There we go. That way they get the flanking bonus on them. And let's just hope they go down real quick. Which they do. Oh. Good. Alright, perfect. The trolls went down. Let's grab the majority of loot, excluding their shields, because that is the most... Yeah. Okay, composite longbow. I guess take full plates. Take that. There we go. Right, we should be good to go. Yep, nothing beyond that. There should be a chest up here, if I'm not mistaken.
I do what I
just need to check to make sure. But I'm fairly certain there's a chest. Alright, there was an opening here. We can go down into the pits from the trolls area. which is basically the basement, if I'm not mistaken, of the... Yeah, it's basically the basement. Alright, those guys have been looted now. We will go to the basement next, I'm thinking. But first I would like to clear this floor first. And then we can go from there. Okay. These gnomes don't look too well. Grey hair, pale skin, and dim eyes say that they're suffering from a serious case of the bleaching. But their vitality certainly hasn't left them yet. Bickering busily, the gnomes are searching the bookshelves, stuffing one volume after another into their bags.
Look at what I found. Look, look. We need to take this. What? Hated the forbidden embrace? Are you out of your mind? Forget that filth. We're looking for magic books.
What do you know? It's a rare book. Who are you?
He doesn't recognize us, Lua. Of course not. We're frogs from where we met the inconsequent debates. I am Viar Zotenthropel, the most skilled wizard in this side of the Inner Sea, and here with me is someone who keeps trying to piggyback on someone else's glory. Brother, how can you always thrust yourself forward? Don't listen to his mumbles. I am Luar Zotenthropel, the most skilled wizard on this and the other side of the Inner Seas. Glad to see you again, Stephen Armstrong. We had a little fun last time, didn't we?
Oh, what are you doing here?
What do you think? Eurovedi's finished. We're stuffing our bags and leaving, and we recommend you do the same. Just stuff them somewhere else. You can't take the silverware or candlesticks, but don't touch the books. The books are ours. You can take the one about hot forbidden embraces.
Did you see the ghostly figure in the hallway? I think there are ghosts in this place.
Of course there are. We're not ghosts, just one. But a real one. They say it's the ghost of the wizard who built this place for the Queen of Pitax, and then refused to let her inside. He said she was unworthy of living in such a beautiful palace. She had to, you know. They also say she didn't just kill him, but immured him alive somewhere in the palace, at a room with countless treasures. We've been meaning to find it, but never got around to it. And just now, we're a bit busy.
Yeah, well, prepare to die.
Yeah, right. Prepare yourself. When we're done with you, everything that left will fit into my hat. Silly, why do you always want a hat full of ashes? I don't, I'm just saying. I don't even have a hat.
Well, it's a shame for you. Speed is on our side. And yeah. Oh, well, that's an instant death from our rogue. No, I guess we're gonna have to reload that. Dang. Okay, well, nuts. I wasn't expecting that, but yeah, I guess that happens. Rip. Oh well. Alright, let's clear out this place properly. Okay, so we start over here, get the wolf on this side, and we engage with the attacks. Warriors. We'll get the wolf over here. Alright. Oh. Okay, they're not attacking for some reason. Okay. Oh, did the wolf, of all things, block their chance to attack? I guess so. Well, that's interesting. Alright, let's make sure things are speedy enough as it is. Alright. Let's get Steven focused on that dude there. There we go. Alright. Hope the others are going well. Yep, there we go. We'll just focus on the troll now. Good. Alright. Health-wise, everybody's looking fine. Good.
In due time.
Let's gather everything before we forget. There we go. Okay, take these. Add that and that. Alright, there we go. That should be everybody, except for these guys out here. Yep, there we go. Just get their bows and let's move on. Okay, from here we just move on up to the door. Before we do, of course, we will check to make sure. Well, we've already searched here, I guess, technically, but
I'm there.
Never hurts to clear up the map. Alright, from here, now we save. Alright, do a quick save. Here we go. Alright, open the door, and now we deal with the gnomes properly. Okay, what are you doing here? Okay, did you see? Okay, yep. Alright, prepare to die. Alright, we want to focus on Var, I think. Then we'll get Luar with the wolf. Okay, let us get the flanking benefit going. Overwhelming presence, pretty good, but it's not gonna work. Alright, our wolf's suffering, but that's fine. Let's see. Yeah, no, we're pretty much good. We'll just summon some undead, I guess. Ah, using shout against us. Interesting. Alright, let's get Mistral on heal duty for the wolf, I guess. Oh, well, Rip Compton, I guess. That's not good. Okay, let's reload again. Okay, so I'm actually gonna have to start casting proper spells instead of just rushing it. Alright. In that case, I guess I should prepare some undead preemptively. If only to be a serving distraction.
Ready for anything?
Alright, Compson, we need you to summon undead. Alright, just summon a few here. 3 casting should do it. There we go. Let's quickly just spam through their clicking dialogue, and there we go.
Hey!
Alright, let us get... No, let's actually use Overwhelming Presence, actually, here. Are you kidding? Jeez, Sundowner goes down immediately. That AoE burst is really painful, it seems. Jeez. Okay. Okay, it's one of those fights, I guess. Alright, quickly spam through. Alright, he's focusing Stephen Armstrong, so we want Stephen Armstrong to go behind VR, at least.
This will hurt!
From there, now people should be fine. We'll get Sundowner to focus on Luar. It appears that he's trying to focus down, or Luar's trying to get the AoE off. So we're gonna get quickly over here. There we go. Alright, with her here, we get Mistral going over to here. Activate the buff. and activate the overwhelming presence on enemies. Okay. Activate the Bane just to be safe. There we go. Alright. Nice. There we go. I just had to be careful with it. That's all. Yeah. Well, we're done. That's good. Alright. Phantasmal putrefaction seems to have affected Samuel quite a bit, but that's fine. At the very least, we'll get belts, we'll get headbands, we'll get some enchanted gear from them, which is pretty nice. I'm not going to be one to complain, after all. Grab these. Here we go. How's Samuel looking? No, he's good. Alright, got a chest here. Belt of perfect components. Okay, I think that's actually a really good item for casters, specifically. Alright, let's see. Belt of perfect components. Makes first and second level spells cast by the wearer empowered and extended. Ah, I see. Okay. So it's really good if you want to have like a big beefy stat set up. Or rather, it's good for like first, second level spells, really. If you want to spam like things like mass or magic missile or whatnot. Which makes sense. Alright, what else? We've got bracers of armor +8. I'm sorry, what? Okay, that's hard to pass up. Let's give that to Stephen Armstrong immediately. Let's give the +6 over to Compton. Alright, that's Stephen Armstrong's AC buffed up like crazy, so that's not bad. Belt of physical form and physical might we'll leave alone. We don't need the amulet or ring, so we'll go from there. Alright, gather everything we can. Let's keep going. Alright, let's open this secret wall, and let's see what's in here. What do we got? We've got some books. Got a chest here, with the Robe of Eyes. If I'm not mistaken, that's a really good item. Let's see. Robe of Eyes. Price in descending order. Here we go. +10 armor enchantment bonus. Wait. I'm sorry, what? +10 armor enchantment bonus to perception and the effects of the uncanny dodge feat. It also inflicts a +4 or -4 penalty to saving throws against gaze attacks and blindness. Okay, so it's basically +10 to perception checks, not... I think? Wait, hold on. Let's take off the braces of armor. Then put on this. Okay, yeah, no. Okay, it's not that good. Okay, so yeah, no, this gives perception check, a bonus to perception checks, nothing else. Robe of the True Master. Honestly, I don't think the Robe of Eyes is our best course of action here, so we'll leave that alone. I would rather have the... Oh! Melodic sound like 100 tiny bells ring from the floor. Okay, seems we activated magical alarm. Interesting.
Well, it's
okay.
done now.
Well, should be fine. Okay, what is in here? Artfully crafted instruments. Is there anything interesting here? There appears... Ooh. A Chairite Wyvern. It is an ancient wyvern, once a day, and you can have it at 20th maximum level. Oh, we got the Arbiter robes, nice. Okay, here's the loot. Perfect. And I think that, yeah, there's no door here, so, yeah.
You should have run.
Yeah. Alright, so that was the alarm going off. I see. Makes sense. Okay. Take out the guards while we can. Thankfully, the fast healing is coming in clutch for us. So that's good. Alright, the tax warden's going down. Come on, down and out. There you go. Nice. Now we claim what we can. Note and light crossbow. Take those. Take these. There we go. Good. Now we just let the fast healing do its work. Ah, and perfect. We can disable traps as we go. How's our EXP looking? It's looking pretty nice. We should be able to level up during this, but I'm not entirely certain. It's just a hard say. Okay, so the man's pointing us probably down to the basement, I guess. Ah, patrol guards. I see. Alright, let's take them out before they take too much damage out of us. Should be too hard, though. Yeah, these guys are really easy to deal with. We will have to probably rest up at some point during this invasion, but that's fine. Grab those. This room reeks of carrion doused with perfume. I see. Well, they tried to mass descent of troll, but nope, I guess not. How's Samuel looking? He's currently sickened, so that's fine. We'll live with it. Oh, the servants. Hello. Okay, I guess the servants are just here, doing their own thing. Let's leave them to it. Alright, what's in here? Anyone, open the door, I beg you. Okay.
I do what I must.
There's a door there? Interesting. Ah, Pitax Wardians here. Hello. Do a quick save, and let's see what they have to deal with. Or what the deal is with these guys, I should say. Don't hit me. I'm not a soldier. I just mop the floors. And I'm a cook. This isn't a sword, it's just a kitchen knife. Don't touch us. See? We're leaving. Alright, suit yourself.
Over there!
Well, if they don't want to fight, I'm not going to stop them. Or I'm not going to engage them anyways. Ah, more were-rats. Lovely. It seems the only loyal ones are the were-rats. Well, power to them, I guess, for not betraying Eurovidi, I guess. But then again, I guess they get rewarded quite a bit. Better than most people. Alright, next door.
Enemy approaching.
Strike!
Alright, were-rat. Again.
Don't hold back!
Okay. Yeah, that wasn't too bad. Alright, pop those open. Masterworker stocks, definitely worth keeping. Take the short swords. And I assume most things are just trapped, so yeah. Alright, let's disable that. What do we got here? Looking like doors upon doors upon doors. Okay. Let's disable this.
I'm off.
Alright. Do a quick save here. And let's see what else is here. Alright. In here, there's were-tigers, it seems. Great. Not fun. Alright. Good thing Steven's so strong. Otherwise, this would be a lot worse. Alright, grab those, grab this. What is the loot on these guys? Just a sword and bow. Par for the course, I guess. I reckon. Alright, Steven goes in here. Okay, nothing inside this room. Anything in here?
Their life ends here.
Alright, I guess Steven's rushing in.
You should have run!
Alright, nope, let's back off. And get Steven going in. Wolf should go over here. Sundowner, back off. Alright, Mistral, we need to activate Swift Tactician. There we go. Get Bane active. Okay, this might be a bit more than we bargained for. Thank you, Steven, for running. That's not good. Alright, back off. Alright, Mistral, you're suffering. Alright. I guess we'll back Mistral off if we can. There we go. Ow, pain. Okay.
Strike!
Alright, Sundowner, we're gonna focus you on that where rats. Alright, let's get some undead allies going. Alright, come on. Sooner the better. There we go. Alright, Samuel's going nuts. There we go. Nice, we managed to get a vampiric touch going. Alright, Steven, we want you to focus on this were rats. There we go. There we are. Perfect. That'll have to do. Oh, nearly died, but no, everybody managed to make it out alright. Pretty good, I'd say. Alright, let's gather all these weapons. Alright, Master Club, Enchanted Armor, Enchanted Goodies. There we go. Got a few morsels here. Grab them. But probably what we're going to be doing is we're going to loot literally everything out of this entire keep, I'm thinking. For the immediate future, anyways. Alright, we managed to get Authority. A mace, it looks like. Price in descending order. Authority. It is a one-handed heavy mace. +5 unholy heavy mace grants its wielder fire immunity. +5 to persuasion skill checks. And on a successful hit, the target must succeed a fortitude save or be set on fire for a d4 rounds. And become nauseated. That is a really nice weapon. If only we could use it. Given our builds, it's not the most appropriate. But whatever. We tried. Alright, let's grab some loot there. Let's grab loot here. Some here. What else we got? We got this. Alright, anything here? Nope. More loot. Grab everything we can. Yoinkity yoink. Nothing there, except for loot. Grab this. Okay, that.
Follow if you dare.
And a fast healing slowly coming in. Which is good. Grab that. And I think that's it for that room. We've managed to clear that room as well. Or this room, I should say. Is there anything else I can grab before I go? Is there anything here? Nope. Locked. Locked. Okay.
I'm there.
In that case, the only other place to go down is here. Before we move on, I'm going to quickly heal Mistral. And we'll go with... I guess we'll just make it a quick, easy one, so we'll just use the heal spell. Boom. Boom. There. Nothing needs to be done beyond that. There we go.
Interesting.
Ah! Irovetti's bedchamber, if I'm not mistaken. Grab loot here, here. And we got his statue now. Which is the final component for that treasury, actually, now that I think about it. Alright, we disabled those. Anything else beyond here? The bed sheets and the carpet are soiled gross with stain, soiled with gross stains. I can only imagine. Incorruptible Petal. +5 Holy Glaive deals an additional 2d6 sonic damage. Also grants the ability, or the wielder the ability to cast Heroic Invocation once per day. Now, I think that is actually the best weapon for Mistral. Yeah, we're going to give her this Incorruptible Petal. She's going to have the Holy ability and the Ultrasound ability, so that's going to be nice. Ultrasound, it just deals an extra 2d6 damage. So, this +5 Holy weapon gives a +7 against evil opponents, if I'm not mistaken. And it will deal an additional 46 damage. 2d6 being Holy, 2d6 being Sonic. Alright. But that's her setup. Or that is probably going to be the last weapon for Mistral, actually. Let's see. Someone's bleached bones lie at the bottom of the cold underwater lake. Alright, there's a secret door here. With a trap. Oh. Don't you dare, Samuel. Let Sundowner go. Jeez. Too gung-ho. Too gung-ho. Alright, let's start with these chests. Let's see what we got. Eurovedi's notebook. Ooh, let's read this. So this is it. The magic chunk of wood that N needs so much. Out of everyone I sent to procure it, that lame Tartutia was the only one to get lucky. The rascal politely died, sparing me the need of paying, but hell's to him. This odd piece of wood is what is important. E said that it was called Briar. What's so special about it? Why is it so important for N? And more importantly, why is it what's in it for me? Start with the basics. Try to examine the piece of wood using magical detection. Simple, right? My eyes nearly popped out. This thing has a stunning aura. It's a major artifact. Maybe it belonged to one of the gods. Or an eldest, perhaps. N is a fae. Probably swiped it from someone of the first world. Congratulations, Eurovidi, you've just hit the back jackpot. Just figure out how fast what to do with it before they take it away. Artifacts, especially major ones, are deceptive. Hold it by the wrong end, and a blank of curses will shower down upon you. So before experimenting with it myself, I gave it to my NG girl and told her to poke Derelev with it. Nobody's ransom for him, and he's too proud to either serve me or warm my bed. So let him be a test subject. It ended badly, and the poor fellow lost his mind. Well, that's a result too. Any girl is like a totally different creature. She's used to hiss at me and threaten to bite something off unless I soothed her with a few spells. And now she coaxes me, assumes the most seductive poses, whispers tender things. She's fallen in love with me head over heels, and I haven't used any spells on her for days. Looks like I somehow activated the wooden thing's witchery, but how? Why wasn't it Derelev who fell in love with her, but she with me? I need to continue these experiments. I've got it. Touching the briar causes the subject to fall in love with its owner. That's me. Darelev's insanity doesn't fit into this, but we'll deal with that later. As for now, I should try this artifact on... whom? There's so many opportunities, I don't know where to begin. I used this Briar on AB. I couldn't lure that column of ice into bed without divine intervention. At first I thought she went mad too. That foolish woman started screaming, throwing plates, splashed wine on me, acting more like a stall-keeper than a bard. But in a couple of days, my people reported that she came to her senses and was seeking revenge. But still, what does it mean? How does this Briar work? There must be some purpose. I tested it on IN. Same result. An ugly tantrum out of the blue. Eurovidi, you have everything. Talent, wealth, power, but no luck in love. None whatsoever. Fun is fun, but I need to do something with the Briar, and soon. If N finds out I've been hiding her toy all this time, I'll be in trouble. But what a tragic comedy. I hold this incredible power in my hands, but don't have the key to use it. And I have no one to ask for advice. There's not a single intelligent spellcaster nearby. I should have opened a school of magic instead of an academy of grand arts. Perhaps, perhaps. Alright, but that's the loot in his secret room, it seems. And yeah, I don't think there's anything else. Alright, you have a good rest bar though. Alright, I think that's it from this room. Yep. With Irovetti's bedchamber cleared, we should be able to manage going down the floor down here. And hoping for the best, really. Ah! More fights. Good. Let's do this. Oh, okay. I thought you said you needed to actually go. My bad, my bad. Alright, it appears the Sundowner is suffering quite a bit, so that's fine. Oh! Yeah, let's get Sundowner backed off a bit. We'll get him to drink a potion or two. Yeah, let's get him to equip these potions here. Pop him a Cure Serious. There we go. Gotta do it again, just to be safe. Oh! Okay, fine. A critical hit. That's okay. No, we need to reload that. Great. Yeah, not fun. Not fun. Well, that's annoying, but hey, that's just par for the course. Oh, great, we're back here. Lovely. I hate where you can't save in this game, or at least in this particular zone. It's just annoying. Okay, let's make this move faster. Come on. There we go. Okay. Quickly grab these. Grab that.
In due time.
Alright, pop this door open. Nope. Pop this one open. Gather what we can. Okay. Next we open this door. Alright, take out these guys. We move Monsoon back. Sundowner back. We want Steven to take... Bloody hell. Everybody, back off. Come on. Now we go. Good. Okay, there we go. That was annoying. Okay. From here, we grab these.
I do what I
grab
must.
this. Pop this open while we're at it. Grab from here. There we go. Okay, collect these goods. To this goods.
I'm off.
Now, if I'm not mistaken, this leads into a fight. A proper fight, so let's do a quick save. And now we move on. Okay, here we go. Yep, I had expected as such, jeez. Alright, Samuel, no. You don't want that. Preferably, I'd like to get Compson to summon up some minions. So let's do that.
This should do it.
Alright, back off, Compson. Alright, let's get the wolf going. Come on. Compson, don't die. Alright.
Calculated risk.
Oh my good gravy. Jeez, the lag is coming in. Okay, Monsoon, back off. Alright, don't die. There we go. Now take out the were-tiger.
Strike my masterpiece!
Oh, jeez, lag. Alright, let's give it a moment here. There we go. Alright, there we go. Okay, they're targeting the wolf again. Okay. Alright, let's take out the greater werewolf here.
This room, my gift to you!
Alright, perfect. Stephen Armstrong's taking them out. Thompson, we need you on duty for casting. Okay, come on. Here we go. Alright, we'll let the wolf go. But we'll focus on the greater were-tiger here. Alright. Alston's been dealt with. Perfect. Oh, that was tedious.
I'm there.
Alright, let's claim what we can. Yeah, I'm not a fan of that lag. That was not fun. And again, that's just how the game goes sometimes. Sometimes you just get very laggy situations going for you, which is not nice. Alright, but let's collect what we can here, and quickly zoom past. Because I've already read everything that we needed to. Yoink, yoink. Alright, there we go. Alright, in here. Okay. Alright, that's it. And we move our merry way. Well, let's check this corner first, see if there's anything here. Nope. Okay, let's clear up the bottom room here, finally. Alright, disable the traps while we're here. Alright, come on. Alright, grab this and this. There we go.
Follow if you dare.
Move our way over here. There we go. Disarm the trap.
Well, it's done.
Now we gather all the loot while we can. And let's shift on our merry way. We'll check this real quick, even though we don't need to. Alright. I think that is it here. Yep, nope. Nothing else here needs to be addressed. And now we rush back to our position that we were in. And let's deal with those threats properly. We'll do a quick save because goodness knows we need it. And go from there. Alright, we have saved. Now we don't have to worry too much about the issues going in.
Entertainment!
Alright, for Compson, we're going to want to start summoning, so get that on duty. There we go. Get some more undead going. Never hurts to have crowd control after all. You are right, I did forget to equip the Holy Glaive, didn't I? Alright, let's see. Equip the Holy Glaive, price in descending order. There we go. That should do it. We'll activate our Swift Tactician ability, so people don't get flanked. And hopefully... yeah, Sundowner is getting focused, so... that's not good. We can use Heroic Invocation if we want. Let's actually equip the heal spell first. Alright, price in descending order, naturally. Equip the heal spell. Activate it for Sundowner. Ah, the lag. The pain. Ah, so slow. But then again, that's Alchemist for you. They just invoke lag like crazy. Ugh, I hate it. Okay, heal spell's been activated. And boom. This should heal Sundowner. Yep, perfect. Okay. Let's just move away from there a bit. Yeah, that's still not helping, jeez. Yeah, as you can tell, at a late game it starts to get really laggy. It's not fun. Okay, moving up here seems to... ah. The bomb did not help. Okay, start with the Pitax Warden. Now the Pitax Herald. Alright, where's the alchemist that's causing all this ruckus? Okay, I don't know where. Whatever. Okay, it's done. Lag shouldn't affect us too heavily now. Well, it's still going to be choppy here, but that's just par for the course. Alright, don't need those. Take those. What we got? We got something here. Nothing worth it.
I do what I must.
Alright, we got punching dagger, masterwork. Grab that. We got a few... we definitely got a ton of corpses that we can loot, so grab those while we can. Alright, nothing good beyond that. Alright, let's move forward. Longsword's fine. What about here? Grab that. Grab the loot here. Alright, let's grab these and we should be good to go. And finalize, we grab these, this. Alright, there we go. That should be good. From here, we can gather the loot here. Alright, let's save. So we don't have to go through that hellscape again. And let's hope lag, you know, fixes itself, but I honestly doubt it. And we are now heavily encumbered, which is annoying. Price in descending order. Let's drop the heavy plate mail. There we go, that should do it. Shouldn't need to carry all that normal mundane stuff anyways. Alright, let's disarm this trickery trap here. It's going really slow, hold on. There we go. That should do it. Alright, we got some doors here leading into prison cells. What else we got? Got some stuff here. Who else? Alright, there's more doors here. Oh. Okay, nothing here. Yeah, there's nothing to... Oh, wait, hold on. Hannes Drelev. Hello. Do a quick save. Good day, Hannes. How are you? You barely recognized a man sitting in a cell. He's changed so much over the years since you saw Baron Hannes Drelev, as the former reception on Restelov. Once muscular arms are now thin, his skin is pale, his eyes sunken. He's sitting on the floor staring at his hands. Let's see what we have here. It seems that there are no active spells on Drelev. However, you notice some traces of a strange magical aura. It reminds you of the one that filled the chamber on the old Sycamore, where you fought Tartusio. One could assume that these traces were left by some powerful artifact, but there's no guarantee of that. Baron Drelev, I didn't expect to see you here. The Baron's lips begin to tremble, but he doesn't lift his eyes from his hands. Just when you begin to sense you won't be getting an answer, he speaks softly. You are too late. Baron Hannes Drelev is dead. This is only a corpse. I have a few questions for you, corpse. Drelev doesn't react at your words and keeps looking down at his hands. Are you dead? After a long pause, Hannes speaks softly and simply. Yes. If you're dead, how can you be talking to me? The Baron shrugs ever so slightly. I don't know. Are you out of your mind? It looks like you're alive and well. Look closer. Drelev lifts his hands and probes the skin on his cheeks with his trembling fingers. It's pale, but quite healthy. You see? The skin peels away. Fingers rotten to the bone. This corpse has no eyes, no heart, no stomach. Nothing. Smell it. It stinks of dead flesh. What are you doing in Eurovedi's prison? Drelev interlocks his fingers. The Baron left Restov and Glenabon, stumbled into an ambush. Eurovedi slaughtered his people and captured him. No one paid a ransom for Baron and Hannes Drelev. Then Eurovedi killed him. How did you die? Eurovedi keeps a monster as a servant. A pet naga. It assumes different shapes for him. But that's not important. He gave her a weapon, a wooden sword. Probably magic. He told her to pierce Drelev with it. She did. And Drelev died. If you're dead, does that mean a priest can resurrect you? A priest. Yes, a priest. Do priests resurrect the dead? Yes. Perhaps a priest can help. There's no reason for you to stay in this cage, whether you're dead or alive. By the way, if you wish to be brought back to life, go outside and find a cleric Dre Yarnes. Tell him Stephen Armstrong sent you and you need help. Dre Yarnes, a priest. A priest can resurrect Drelev? Hannes stands up with effort and leaves the cell, swaying uneasily, or unsteadily on his feet. Hannes raises his face with difficulty and looks to you. Thank you, Stephen Armstrong. Perhaps Baron Drelev will live again. Perhaps. Perhaps. We'll have to see. He's very autonomous with his movements, though. I will give him that. Alright, let's save, and let's get going. Alright. Oh, a A gargoyle. Interesting. Oh, just instantly kill the wolf, why don't you? That's great. Fun. Okay, yeah, no, I need to reload that. Hold on. Yeah, no, that gargoyle's nasty, it seems. Oh boy. Okay. Let's see, what can I do to help against our gargoyle? Not really much, can I? What's my AC looking at? Got deflection bonus +4, natural armor bonus is coming in clutch. Nothing really else beyond that, it seems, so... I guess we'll just have Steven Armstrong activate shield. And we'll have him engage the gargoyle. There we go. Now his AC should be golden against him. We will use Overwhelming Grief against the gargoyle, I suppose. To make it all the better for us. There we go. Now he's in much worse states. Alright. Focus on the Smoldian. There we go. Steven Armstrong's taking the brunt. There we go. Good. I just had to manipulate a few things. There we go. Alright, let's grab whatever's here. Skin collect. Alright. Price in descending order. We managed to get the Manticore skin boots. +4 enhancement bonus to natural armor, +10 to speed. Okay. I guess we can give this to Compson. It would increase his speed a little bit. Yeah, why not? That'll bring speed to 30, so we're not as slow. Yeah, so Compson's now faster, so that's good. Oh, it seems like the weight's a bit too much for him currently, so I should probably take off these things. And I guess we can replace the... Well, we need something to increase his physical strength, it seems, so... Oh well.
Interesting.
At the very least, his speed should do it for me. What's this? Newspaper clippings with urgent headlines decorate the wall. Terrible murder at the port, new victims on the Port Ripper, gargoyle suspected. Port Ripper stopped, murder stopped for how long? The truth about the Ripper. Alright. Interesting.
In due time.
Broaden the passageway by force. Athletics 40. What's our highest athletics? 28. Okay. I mean, that's nice, but I don't think that's going to be enough.
Time's not waiting.
Alright, let's see.
Now what?
Alright, Mistral. Heroic Invocation. Let's activate that. That should help with the ability. Okay, let's go to Samuel, I guess. Let's see. Battlemaster Plate reduces it, though, unfortunately. Let's see. Armor check penalty of -2. Let's give him the athlete gloves. That'll give him a +3 to it. So that'll bring his athletics to 31. Is there anything else I can do to make it higher? He already has Heroic Invocation, so that's a plus... Oh, that's +4 to attack and damage rolls, not to heroism. If I'm not mistaken, we should have greater heroism in our repertoire. Restoration greater, fiery body, heal mass, no. Yeah, we got a lot of stuff. Yeah, I don't see anything that's gonna help me. Good Hope is nice, but not what we need. Potion of Aid? I guess Potion of Aid gives... Okay, no, it doesn't help us in this circumstance. Rather, we need a boost to Strength. No, for Highway, Samuel actually, yeah, no. He currently has the Heart of Era, so it makes him immune to fatigue and exhaustion. So he's not going to be suffering from negatives like that. I guess what I can do is just a mass heal, just to save us some trouble. I will use it with Senator Armstrong, though, specifically, so that way everybody gets the benefit. Because I know he has a good UMD check. Boom. Do a quick save. And just for the sake of it, I'll just gimmick this one. Just so you guys can see what's on the other side of this athletics thing. But if not, well, I guess we'll see. Oh, there we go. It was done. Took 8 hours, but we got access to this area. Alright, it's unlocked. Reafford Tiberius. We should definitely be careful of this man. Oh, and because we're not buffed, we should probably actually, we should actually take a moment to rest. We can afford a small rest at this point now. We did spend 8 hours here. Alright, we won't be able to hunt or cook here, I don't think. Yeah, we can't hunt or cook, so... I guess we just put in... Yeah, we'll put perception here. Alright. And we'll get +2 here. There we go. Resting will take 9 hours. We can't cook. Before we rest, let's see if we have any spells we can add to our list. Senator Armstrong's obviously good. Mistral's a spontaneous caster. So all that leaves is Compson. Okay, Compson can cast some new spells, which is good. Let's see, is there anything else I can cast? We can get another heal. Let's get Cure Moderates going. Alright, we've already got the bark skins going. Alright, so we need to cover... We've already got Steven, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so we only needed 4, so we're going to forget one of the bark skins. And what else? What else do we need? Okay. I guess we can go about getting some crowd control or buffs. Let's see. Aspect of the bear, while nice, is not good enough. Hold animal would be good because it gives paralysis, but it's specific for animals, so not that great. Stone Call, yeah. Are you talking about that wyvern? I can, but I'm selecting spells. Yeah, no, that's what I'm thinking. Let's memorize some Sickening Entanglement. That's probably going to be for the best. And finally, for the last spell, we obviously memorize Chain Lightning. And let's see. Got Stone Skin Communal, Bear Endurance Mass, Bull Strength Mass. I think the Tar Pool's the best. It's a good AoE. Or we can go with Plague Storm. You know what? Let's just get Chain Lightning in mass. Why not? Oh no, we can't get Chain Lightning in mass. Okay, so Tar Pool in mass then. At the very least, it's a good AoE. Ah, you're talking about Dispel Magic Raider? It's good if the enemy has buffs, but it's not so good in hindsight, from what I've learned. At least from personal opinion. It's only when the enemy does buff, which is normally not something that's common, and usually their buffs are permanent, so it's not that really beneficial. You're better off just doing damage straight up. Although, at the very least, I'll take one. But you never know, right? And with Sorcerer, yeah. Yeah, no problem. At least that's my experiences with spells and all that. Usually, I'm not sure about the harder difficulties, but I personally see that most spells on enemies are like permanent, so they don't actually dispel, which is the annoying bit. Alright, we need to actually rest, so let's do that first. And then we can continue. Get our rations going, we're good. Alright. Yeah, no, I did rest. Okay, with that, we can now get going. But first we're going to need to buff up like crazy. Starting with Barkskin and moving on to Compson to start buffing. Okay, Tar Pits is going here. We'll move Chain Lightning here. Barkskin can go back where it's supposed to. Spell Magic can go here, I guess. And we should be good to go. Yeah, that should be fine. We'll just put the damaging spells over here. And I guess put Overwhelming Grief over here, because it's not a damaging one. Yeah, I can get the Wyvern actually set up, so that is a thing. I will probably have Stephen Armstrong wearing it more than anything, because he already has a Wyvern set up, so why not too? Why not? Alright, we set up the Cowrite Wyvern, and now we can summon 2 Wyverns a day for 10 minutes. Well, it's a buffer, so all the more reason, I suppose.
It's time to act!
Alright, we activate our companion. We start activating the Wyverns first, so that way they get into the buffer range. Alright, let's start with Compson. Start activating spells. Alright. Sundowner. And Mistral. Alright, let's activate the Fang abilities. Get these going. Alright, Sheet, Mage Armor, Shield. Alright, get Floor going. Alright. Sundowner, Mistral, Monsoon, and himself. Alright. I guess we can use Heroism for now. Yep. Sundowner, Mistral, himself, and Monsoon. Protection from Arrows Communal. We will hold off on the Heroism Greater, but for Mistral, we will be activating Heroic Invocation. I guess we'll put Freedom Movement there. We want to put that over by Death Ward here. There we go. Let us activate Bless. Remove Fear. And let's shield everybody. Nice and Downer and herself. Activate Aid. And we go for herself. And finalize with Monsoon instead of Compson. Activate Find Traps. See Invisibility. Alright. delay poison, acid, cold, electricity, and fire. Acid, cold, electricity, fire, death ward on Stephen Armstrong. Oh, whoops. Oh, hold on. Yep, we got death ward currently cast, so get on Stephen Armstrong. There we go. Alright, we use Stone Skin. Alright. Alright. We need to get True Seeing on Stephen. Alright, and that leaves 2 spells. Spell Resistance, and I guess we'll use the Heroic Invocation now. And we'll hold off on Spell Resistance for now. Alright, that should be all the buffs we can feasibly squeeze out here. Excluding a few here and there, but that's fine. Yeah, I know, plot twist. I do believe the NPC does something, depending on what you do. So it's good to actually keep it in mind. You see the translucent form of an old man in dirty work clothes. His gray hair is tousled, and his eyes wander madly. There's a piece of chalk behind his ear. Free at last! So many years! So many years I've waited for someone to open that damn door! Shrieking with rage, the old man stamps his foot. Who are you? Who am I? Who am I? How can you not know me? Shame. Shame and disgrace. I'm Riafold Talabras Viscera Jr., the greatest architect among wizards, and the greatest wizard among architects. Who do you think built all this grandeur? All these hallways, the halls, the arches, and doors, doors, doors. It's all me, my work. How did you die? I was ruined by my own genius and other people's greed. I built this exquisite palace for the Queen of Pitax, Delphina Larzentia. The Queen, that's right, a covetous, smug bandit queen. She was unworthy of even washing the windows in my palace. Of course I wouldn't let her in. People like her mustn't live in palaces, but watch them respectfully from afar. She killed me, she did. Smeared these sacred walls with blood of their creator. But even dead, I refuse to abandon my creation. She entombed me here, in this little room. Killed me, then locked me away. Bricked me in and closed the door. Why does this place have strange architecture? Strange? Strange, you say? You don't understand. No one understands. Philistines, narrow-minded fools. For you, a house is 4 walls and a roof to keep the rain out. What do you know of hallways, doors, and the poetry of space? An architect's labor is sacred, like the deeds of the gods themselves. Building a house is creating a world in miniature. This place is my confession, my treaty on the mystery of being, my poem of grief and love. And no one in the world is capable of reading it. None of you is worthy of even approaching the threshold of my palace. The ghost is not talking, but screaming, shaking his crooked finger in rage. Now that I've freed you, can you rest in peace now? Rest? By the 9 circles, no. I've only started to live, you might say. Well, not exactly live, but you take my meaning. You know, as I sat here trapped, I've seen so many so-called kings and queens. Ordinary bandits, all of them. These walls have never seen a true monarch. No one, positively no one, has ever been worthy of living in this palace. But do you know who would be the worthy of living here? Well, not living exactly, but it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. I mean me, of course. I will be the king of Pitax. We can have a true ghost kingdom, and you.
I will make you general of my ghost army as a reward for rescuing me. You do want to be the king's general, right? Of course you do, of course. Come then.
Ah, yes. The man has gone mad with power, thinking he can control Stephen Armstrong. Unfortunate for him. Well, I guess that's just his agenda, I suppose. Well, at least he's not going to last long with that headset. Or mindset, I should say. Yeah, no, he's perishing really quick. Well, wasn't a fantastic fight, but it was a fight nonetheless. Alright, let's see what he had. Frost Quarterstaff, Dark Master's Robe, and the Gloves of Elvenkind. Alright, price in descending order. If I'm not mistaken, the Dark Master robes are really fantastic. +8 enchantment bonus to intelligence and charisma, +5 to all concentration checks, and a +10 competence bonus to knowledge arcana skill checks. If I were not a monk, this would be the fantastic robe for me, but this is actually going to go to Compson specifically. Actually, do I give it to Compson? No, he's a wisdom caster actually, now that I think about it. So no, he actually wouldn't be good with it. Nuts. Dang, that really does suck, because he's really good in other things. Ah well. The Robe of the True Master will be fine for him, I suppose. Alright, and I guess I never did show off the Arbiter Robe. This is basically for lawful neutral monks, so it gives a fair bonus in dodge and attack bonuses, so if you want that, that's pretty good. I currently don't have it because, well, I've already got the Arbiter's Robes, which is equally as good. Alright, and with that, we only have one other location to go. Or, technically we have a few other locations to go, but we need to go north here, I do believe. Given we've searched most of everything here. Alright, let's just check to make sure we're not running into anything dangerous. Alright, well, there's bundles of loot here, so I guess I'll collect those while we're at it. Yeah, no, the wyverns I can't actually actively control. Even though it says, even though it's following me, I can't. Well, I guess I can control this wyvern. I just can't seem to control the other wyvern over here. Unless I can, in which case... Yeah, no, I can't select that wyvern, apparently. So yeah, that's annoying, but I can't control it, so... I leave it here, and it'll come with me, I guess, when it does. Alright, off we go. Yeah, no, apparently the Peridot one is not following, weirdly. Alright, but I digress. It is time to go back to the treasure room and resolve the riddle. Not sure why that wyvern isn't moving. I guess it's because Stephen Armstrong has both pendants, and it counts as like a familiar. So I guess that might be the reason why it's not working as intended. As you can probably guess, this game has a plethora of bugs, so it's not fun sometimes. Alright. For this chest, because we put the cup in here, the next part of the puzzle piece, once we get it organized that is, we need to go from date newest to oldest. We need to put the loot in, I believe. No, we need to take out the loot. We need to put the statue here. There we go. And now we put the loot in here. Done. And now we can talk with the golden golem. The golem's head is polished so well that you see your reflection in place of its face. It asks you in a lifeless mechanical voice. What is my name? Alright. Manadalaruscio. I hear. What is my surname? Alright, 3, so... Belander. I hear. Where am I from? You are from... Hajoth Hadakos. I hear. You are me. I am you. Everything mine is yours. The golem points at a wall where a small niche opens. And as a result, we get a ton of gold. We get an item called the Gloves of the Scribe, and we get a short blade called the Allslayer. It's an optional thing if you want to grab that. But yeah, it's something that you can grab. The benefits are really just extra items, really. Alright, before we move on, let's see what the Allslayer and all that is. Let's see. Oh, we've got 2 Allslayers, it seems. I don't know how I got the first one, but there we go. This +5 keen short sword deals divine damage instead of physical, bypassing any damage reduction, resistance, or immunity the target may possess. It also grants the wielder the ability to cast an invisibility spell at will as a 3rd level wizard. So basically it converts all of its damage to divine damage, which is pretty nice actually, all things considering. Yeah, it ignores all damage reduction and immunities, so that's really nice. Honestly, I'm half considering replacing it with the Kukris, because it's honestly a little better. It won't deal as much damage, mind you, but considering you can bypass damage reduction, that's not bad. Let's see. What is feats going for him? Does he have a weapon focus? Oh, he has improved critical focus and a weapon focus kukri. Okay, never mind. As much as I'd love to use those weapons, they're just not good enough. They'll have to be patient. Alright, let's quickly speed through, and let's finally deal the final blow to Irovetti. Because I do believe that this last bit is just to deal with him now.
I'm off!
And because I'm going this way, the reason I'm going this way mainly is because, well, you can't go through the bottom, you can't go through the top floor or door because, you know, glitched. I think it's because of the corpses, mainly, that we can't do that. And now, it's time to deal with Eurovidi himself. Or at least try to. We're going to the final steps, after all. Alright. Disable this. What else we got?
Ah, I managed it.
Okay. Ah, Troll-Ruled Guard Veteran. Trying to come in clutch. Alright, let's activate Chain Lightning. Let's do it. Oh, they are trying to get at my minions. Unfortunately for them, they're not going to get that luxury. Oh, Compson is being harassed now. We don't want that. We will then put on some undead on the precipice to deal with the guys up there. There we go. That should delay them at least quite a bit. Okay. Let them go nuts. I guess we will throw down the Acid Orb instead for a 0th level cantrip. There we go. Alright. Dead. Perfect. Monsoon is next. And while they try and focus on other people, we go from there. And we just split in to take these guys out. Which shouldn't be too hard. There we go. Alright, everybody gathers up, and we go from there. Okay. Gather what we can. Alright, that's one half of the group. We should be able to grab the other half really easily. Let's see. I guess we'll collect all. Doesn't hurt to do that. It'll make things a little quicker. And this is the final corridor, or at least area that we need to go. We're going to do a quick save here. And this is the absolute final room, I do believe, so once we go through here, things are going to get spicy. So let me get my Wand of Shield, actually, specifically. Wand Displacement, no. Well, I mean, I guess we can use Displacement here. It doesn't matter. But no, we need the Wand of Shield specifically. Here we go, Wand of Shield. Let us use that, so we get a +4 AC. Activate that. Activate our Heroism Greater for Samuel. Let's see. Compson, we can get you on Greater Heroism duty. Alright, Sundowner, Mistro, and I guess Monsoon as well. Now animate Dead in mass. We're going to make this a heavy-handed fight. Alright. Almost there. Alright, and boom. Let's do this.
In due time.
Good day, Eurovidi.
Well, here is the finale. Eurovedi's greatness. Eurovedi's triumph. Eurovedi's death. 3 acts, just as they teach at the Academy. Screw the Academy. I'm a bard myself, and not the worst one at that. I know better than most that glory and grandeur last no longer than bubbles in a glass of fizzy wine. You know, I didn't really want to fight you. But the fates of rulers in these lands aren't written by you or I, but by a certain fairy we both know. It's for her that fools like us stage our performance age after age. We rise, win, and die at her pleasure. I tried to outwit her, but in the end, everything turned out just like the old crow wanted. Well, at least I tried. Tell me, King, ruler of the stolen lands, Varnhold, and now, if you get out of here alive, Pitax as well. Tell me, your royal highness, when you are done with king slaughter and wipe my blood from the floor, how are you going to rule my lands?
First, tell me, what did you really send Tartushia to do? I've been meaning to ask that now.
Why do you care so much about that runt? Certainly I'll tell you why not. The assault on the mansion was his own idea. The only thing he had to do was infiltrate your group and use it to find a certain artifact in the stolen lands. You see, just like you, I am the plaything of a certain lady. She's been searching for that artifact for hundreds, perhaps thousands of years. And who found it? You guessed it. Our purple friend. All these centuries, and that magic chunk of wood was hiding under the roots of the old sycamore. I guess the whole tree grew from it. You and I, we are alike. Her twin marionettes, both dreaming of cutting strings. I never told her I have the artifact, Instead, I've studied it, hoping to use it against her, and I can't say I've made a lot of progress. The only thing I've learned is that it can be used to throw people into love or madness. Well, if you win this battle, consider the magic stick a part of my legacy. I have answered your questions. Now it's your turn. Tell me, how are you going to rule my lands?
I will drain them dry. They will remember you as a wise and gentle king.
Well, not bad. That will do for a legacy. All right. Enough talk. Our lady demands an outcome. Let's give her a show.
Sounds about right, Eurovidi. Let us do this. Okay. Fairly simple battle. For the most part, it's really just dealing with every foe that's coming our way. We will have to follow up with Overwhelming Presence, most likely. But first, we will have to activate the Swift action. And let's get the Overwhelming Presence going. Alright, Swift action has been activated. That'll make fighting immeasurable. Alright, he's focusing Senator Armstrong, good. Irovetti doesn't seem to be dealing that much in regards to our own attacks, and he's down. Immediately.
Where are you? Come here quickly! I and the Briar in my hand. Command, kill him!
Oh.
My beautiful people. You can't tell love from gold. You sell and you buy. You rob and steal. But whatever you stole can be stolen from you. What will you pay when everyone sees that the gold in your hand is but a glimmer?
My lady, I was just going to give it to you.
My selfish people. Did you think you could hide from me something that used to be part of me? Don't bother explaining yourself to me. Save it for your little snake. You say only this. Farewell.
No, no, no! Enceladus, my love, don't!
Oh. Oh. I see. Well, that's ominous. Well, rip that, I guess. And we've got the fake Briar? A sophisticated replica of a powerful relic, with potent illusion spells covering its useless nature. A gilded key. Cloak, ring, amulet, headband, belt, singing steel, and a few other things, but yeah. All nasty things. But hey, we still got bigger fish to fry, so let's kill these mobs before they become a nuisance. Alright. Guess we're cleaning up shop now. And we've leveled up. That is the end of King Irovetti's reign, though. In the most evil way, mind you, but still, it works. It works for us anyways, I should say. Okay. The antique throne is soiled with greasy stains from spilled gravy. Okay. Well, someone built himself like crazy. Alright, the doors over the sides are opened, but we've cleared those out, so we didn't have to deal with the rats that came from there. Or ratkin rogues, I should say. Doors are now open from every single way, it looks like. And I think we can go. We're basically done here. Now all we gotta do is leave, which is easy as walk into the front door and going. In fact, let's see what we got. Price in descending order. Alright, Belt of Physical Perfection. Let's give that to Stephen Armstrong, obviously. That's going to just be a godsend for him. Headband of Mental Perfection, we don't need that because we got the crown, so we're good on that. Let's see. Who else needs what? Belt of Physical Might, Physical Flow. The Belt of Physical Form +6 can go to somebody. I guess we can give this to Sundowner, because he's going to need it. Alright. Physical Form's perfectly fine. Yep, there we go. Charm of the Deep Waters. +6 enchantment bonus to Constitution and +5 deflection bonus to AC. Interesting. And it looks to be a very special item. So it's probably one of those, yeah, it's one of those special items that are probably used for the endgame, but I digress. Alright, Stephen Armstrong, let's do this. Okay, we're at the final level of 16 for Monk, and this is going to be the final level of Monk I'm going to be taking. I have been thinking about what I go with for next, and I decided on Rogue if I'm not mistaken. So when we get to that point, we will address it, but otherwise, let's just focus on athletics and mobility, and just keep those leveled up. Okay, we can get Accomplished Sneak Attacker, which will give us an additional d6 damage, if we wish to go that route, but I'm going to abstain from it. Key Power. Right, we do get key powers, don't we? Let's see. Alright, well this is going to be the last key power we get, so we gotta choose wisely. Scorching Rays, nice. Sudden Speed would be good. Community Poison, Diamond Soul would give us a spell resistance. Okay. Diamond Soul is nice, but we do get spell resistance already, so that's fine. Poison? No. Yeah, I'm thinking Quivering Palm is like the best, because I don't use a lot of monk key abilities anyways. So something that will make it like an insta-kill is actually pretty good. It's a DC 10 plus half the monk's level plus wisdom modifier. Oh, it's wisdom modifier, not charisma. If it were a charisma thing, I'd actually get it, but it's not. Oh, did I lose sound? What? Am I good? Hold on, one sec. No, sound should be fine. Okay, yeah, no, as much as I'd like to use the Quivering Palm, it works off wisdom, and we don't have that high wisdom. So the best course of action is to use things like charisma instead. But most of these things are not based off charisma, they're based off level. So if I'm going to go anything, I should probably go something that isn't going to be affected by level too much. Let's see. Monk Space Lance speed by 30 for 1 minute. Diamond Soul gets a spell resistance. Diamond Body is immune to poison. Per caster level, Cold Ice Strike, no. Poison, let's see. By making a successful melee touch attack, this poison deals a d3 constitution per round for 6 rounds. I mean, constitution damage is pretty nasty. I think it's better if I just go with this Diamond Soul ability. And for the feats, let's see, we got Greater Trip, we got Fury's Fall. I think we need to get ourselves power attack. Yeah, no, if I get power attack, then I can get intimidate off, I do believe. It's like the Kurungun style. Yeah, Kurungun Smash. When you damage an opponent with power attack, you make an immediate persuasion intimidate check as a free action. That is going to be nasty, but good. So we're going to grab power attack as our second to last feat. Alright, let's see. Power attack, power. Here we go, power attack. Alright, and then we get Key Strike Adamantine, so if any have any DR Adamantine, then we're basically golden. But yeah. That's Senator Armstrong. I guess we can keep going Barbarian. There's no real stop to our goal. And it's at this point that we no longer become fatigued at the end of our rage, so we don't actually need that amulet anymore, last I recall. So we just boost up our stats here. There we go. Let's see. Critical focus. I think it's time we get our weapon focus. And I think I decided on greatswords, last I recall. Oh, 1 second. Okay, apologies for that. That was just life stuff. Okay, let's see. If I do recall correctly, because we're taking level 17 in Tireless Rage, we got that. I do believe I wanted a specific weapon, and I think the closest thing we can get to is either a greatsword or something akin to that. But I will need to check just to be sure. So give me 1 hot second, I need to check the weapon lists. Alright, not that. We're looking for enchanted weapons. Here we go. We're looking for a greatsword or falchion. Alright, Yeah, no, the falchion types are not that great, so we will abstain from those. So the next best thing is either great axes or great swords. Let's see. Okay, we got the choice between Endless War, Remnant. Yeah, so Endless War or Remnant are the best choices. Let's see, if the wielder's good. Yeah, no. So I think we're going to go with Endless War, so it's a greatsword. Okay, so let us go weapon focus, and we want to go greatsword specifically. Alright, where's the greatsword? GG. Here we go, greatsword. Now, as for where this greatsword specifically is, I'm going to have to look around, but I should be able to find it without too much hassle. It's just going to take some time. But yeah, we get Tireless Rage, and that makes it so this amulet is not as needed. So we'll take this amulet off, and we can give him something else, or Samuel something else, press in descending order, and let's see what we got. We can give him the Charm of Deep Waters if we so desire, but I don't think that's going to be good for him. The amulet of natural armor is pretty good. Do I give it? Maybe. Yeah, why not? Let's just give it that for now. It's a +5 AC after all. Alright, Sundowner. We're just going to keep him on the rogue path, I do believe. we have already focused in on kukris, so we might as well continue to focus on kukris. So let's keep buffing up accordingly. And what else do we want to buff? I guess persuasion is the go-to. Okay, we have a choice between Hammer the Gap. There's Piranha Strike, Point Blank Shots. What else? Double Slice is good if we use Strength for our rogue attacks. I think I wanted to get a critical feat, I believe. I just can't access it just yet. I need to get the staggering critical, I believe. Alright, S. Here we go. Here we go, staggering critical. We needed to get ourselves a BAB of 13, so we don't have that yet. Unfortunately. But that should be something we unlock at 19th level, I believe. So for now, I guess we will just Hammer the Gap, I think. Each consecutive hit against the same opponent deals extra damage equal to the number of previous consecutive hits you've made against the opponent. Damage is multiplied on a critical hit. I don't think we can guarantee more hits, I don't think, and it's not like we're getting anything else from this. So yeah, I think that's actually pretty good for a rogue. Let's get Hammer the Gap. Alright, Hammer Gap is selected. Now for Mistral, obviously we're going to go Inquisitor, just keep to that, so we can focus on True Judgment. Boost up her mentals, there we go. I guess boost up athletics. As for her, we're going to put weapon focus into glaive. Because she does actually have the weapon glaive now. Let me check just to be sure if it is actually glaive. It's Incorruptible Petal. This is going to be her last weapon. It is a glaive, yep. Oh, okay. So, yeah, we're going to be weapon focusing into glaive. Okay, good. Alright, weapon focus glaive. Or do we actually get improved critical? Hold on. Improved critical. Here we go. Alright, improved critical glaive. There we go. And that way her critical hits are stronger with glaives, which will basically mean more chances to crit, which is nice. As for her spells, let's see, what we got? We've got Heroism, we've got Fester, Dispel Magic. Let us get Remove Curse? Yeah, let's get Remove Curse, because I know that's going to be an issue later on. And for the 6th level spell, I guess we could go with Inspired Recovery? Honestly, I think Harm might be more fun. That's just me. Well, she can't go over 6th level spells, so I think it's best if we go for something more practical, so... No, Cure Moderate Wounds is not going to help. I think it's better if we go with Bladeberry, actually. Because it's actually a pretty good spell, if I do recall correctly. And now for this, we are just going to level up Mystic Theurge up to 9, naturally. Okay. His mental stats know no bounds. He gets 5th level combined spells, which is pretty nice. And what else can we grab for him? Improved critical wouldn't actually be beneficial on him. Outflank would be pretty good, if I do recall. Alright. Yeah, no, we're gonna get Outflank. Oddly enough, it may seem odd that I'm grabbing Outflank, but it's actually a really good thing, so... Yeah, it's just +4 for any flanked opponents. So as long as you focus on somebody, then you're good. So we'll grab that. As for this, let's see, what do we grab? We will grab... Alright, well first let's start with the 6th level spell, why not? Alright, Sorcerer gets some spells, but Druid gets more. Eye Bite is pretty good. I think Hellfire Ray is just a good staple damage spell. You can call Lightning Storms, Heroism Greater, Elemental Assessor. Nah. Do we have any buffers? Not really, so I guess Chains of Light is actually going to be the best course here. Yeah, Chains of Light. It's a good paralysis spell. Alright, 5th level. I guess the obvious choice would be Animal Growth. But I'd prefer not to do that when my Druid already has that. So I think it's in our best interest to actually use things like Baleful Polymorph, now that I think about it. Actually, Break Enchantment's a fantastic spell, so we're grabbing that. And finally, we will grab Enervation, because that is a good staple spell. Done. And now, Monsoon. It's as easy as giving him a buff here. His Kinetic Blast scales up, Infusion Specialization. Whenever Kinetic uses 1 or more infusions with a blast, she reduces the combined burn cost by 1. Good. So yeah, we'll grab that. Kineticist goes higher in ability. Let us boost UMD by 19. And let's boost the Arcana and World to 15. Why not? There we go. Now, for the infusion, let's see, what do we want? Got Grappling Infusion, Fragmentation. You throw a volatile spear of solid matter that shatters into countless shards. Attempt a ranged attack roll against a target within 50 feet. If you hit, the target takes your Kinetic Blast with no saving throw. All other creatures within a 20-foot burst take half the normal amount of damage and can attempt a reflex save to reduce that damage by half again. If the attack misses its target, the blast has no effect. The saving throw DC is dexterity based. So we can go with Fragmentation, we can go with a Cyclone, a Cloud. I like the idea of Fragmentation. Kind of reminds me of a grenade, which makes sense, and kind of funny. Although, if I'm thinking of Monsoon, usually Cyclones would be pretty good. I'll go with Fragmentation because it sounds better. Alright, and that just leaves the feats. We already have Critical Focus, we got improved Critical and Weapon Focus in Kinetic Blast. Is there anything else I can do? Because I'm already tripping opponents with them. It's really hard to decide because his spells are usually one hit and attacks. You know what? Outflank. Even if it doesn't work, it's probably going to get +4 to attacks, so that's probably for the best. But yeah, that is literally all the mobs dealt with in this game, or in this zone. So yeah, let's dip out and let's see the results of our victory. Let us collect all the items, and thankfully we can leave with 6,000 pounds of loot. Oh right, I should have saved. Ah well, it's fine. I shouldn't have to worry too much, don't worry Barlow. This is basically the end. We've killed Irovetti after all. We can just save outside, or at the very least, figure out what's going to happen here. Yeah, we just do a quick save outside, it's fine. The fall of King Irovetti has come to pass. Alright. We're a bit slow, but that's par for the course with you know... Oh, 1 second. Your Highness, if you left the palace alive, you must be the new King of Pitax. As victor, you deserve a much more stately greeting, but I'm afraid we'll have to postpone the festivities. Your new subjects are in urgent need of help. You know how restless Linzi is. She followed you all the way to Pitax, and now she and many others are in serious danger. There are riots in the city. A crowd has gathered around the Academy of Grand Arts, and they're out for blood. I beg you, you must interfere before it's too late. Okay, okay. Well, great. Well, let's see what's going on.
I'm off.
Probably not going to be a good thing, considering the circumstances, so let's do a quick save. And let's resolve this issue before it becomes an issue, but any bigger of an issue. And I guess while I have the chance, I'm going to increase our size categories just a smidgen. Press and setting order. We need to go to the bottom here. Here we go. Alright, not what I hoped for. Hold on. There we go. There we go. That'll have to do, but I don't think I'm going to get any further than that. Which does suck, but hey, that's just par for the course. Alright, cure critical wounds can wait. There we go. Man, this is slow. Hold on. Let me drop some stuff. Then I can go from there. Yeah, that's par for the course. Ah, I hate doing this, but it needs to be done. Alright, the weight of these shields should be gone. Drop all these, I guess. This is the annoying thing about Kingmaker. You just can't auto-drop. But then again, you can't do the same in the other series, I do believe. But there are some life utility stuff, so... Alright, well that'll have to do. I'd rather that than be extremely slow, so... There we go. Do a quick save, and let's go. This'll have to be enough. Alright, let's see. Stephen Armstrong currently has Heroism Greater on, and it's going to last for 7 minutes, so that's good. Alright, what's going on here? A crowd of citizens, armed with whatever they could find, bludgeons, daggers, torches, murmurs indignantly. They're listening to a student who stands above a young man lying in a puddle of blood. It takes a moment to realize that the wounded body is Alondi. An end to tyranny, an end to humiliation, a disgrace that the despotic swindler Eurovidi brought upon our city. You all read Linzi's book. You all know the rot that festers beside this facade. Lies, bullying, violence, and psychophancy. These are the arts Eurovidi patronized. His favorite students are all murderers, like this scumbag. The girl delivers a swift kick to Anadoli's body. Is this the kind of academy we need? Let the devils take it. Burn it all to the ground. Burn away the rot so we can begin anew. Stop! What are you doing? I didn't write the book to... Linzi's words are drowned out by the joyful roar of the crowd. Look, it's Linzi. She's here with us. Our hero. Come, throw the first torch. What's going on? It's our new king. Hurrah! Hurrah for the Liberator. They killed Alondi. I didn't want this. They're going to burn down the academy. All because of my book. Citizens of Pitax, Eurovidi is dead. The Tyrant is no more. If you think this is a time for riots, you are mistaken. Surrender to the troublemakers to the guards and leave peacefully, or I will have to disperse you by force. Time to bring the law. The troublemaker tries to escape, but is swiftly captured and handled over to the guards. The remaining crowd quickly scatters. Linzi looks abashed, tears in her eyes. This is my fault. This is all because of my book. This isn't what I wanted. I wanted to punish Anatoly and to tell him the whole truth about him. But I didn't think he'd be killed. It may as well have been me who killed him. Professor Eobald was right. The quill is a deadly weapon, and I swung it like a toy, praising myself for my bravery and uncompromising attitude. I was so sure I was following the bard's calling, and I was ready to pay a price for that. But it never occurred to me that I might not end up being the one to pay for it. You made a mistake, and people suffered due to your lack of responsibility. Remember this lesson, Lizzie, and make sure it never happens again. Oh, I'll remember. I'll remember this for the rest of my life. My old teacher was right. A bard isn't just some new shock. A bard needs to consider how her words will affect other people more than just how truthfully they are. Linzi leans down to the slain bard. I'm sorry, Anatoly. I should have given you another chance. Forgive me, I realized too late how powerful this weapon I wield is. Only after I claim your life. But now, you've given me a chance to change, you know? And I promise I will not make the same mistake with my great chronicle. Linzi wipes her hands over her face. Thank you. I was just a step away from quitting the Bardic Arts forever. Thank you for your words, and now, let's go. I can't stay here any longer. I have a lot to think about. Very well. And I think that is the last of the, yeah, I think we're done. Hold on, let me check, just to be sure. War of the River Kings is done. The Runaway Throne is still going on, so we'll have to address that. But it's all good. But yeah. I think we can just wrap it up here. We managed to do quite a lot this session, I do believe. We managed to not only incite a riot, but we managed to clear out the entirety of Eurovedi's castle. And in addition to that, we killed Eurovedi. And we also saw what Linzi did as a result of her book and using her creative freedom carelessly. But hey, as a result, we are now the King of Pitax, in addition to the King of the Stolen Lands. And we have claimed much more land than anybody has ever thought we would. But yeah, I digress. We've done quite a lot, and I am quite satisfied with the results. So yeah, with that, I think I'm going to end it here. For those of you on YouTube, like, subscribe, comment, hit the bell notification if you want to see more of my stuff. I stream daily, so if you want to catch my streams, you can catch me 3 to 7 MST time. If you want to catch my Twitch streams, you can check me out on twitch.tv/f1papon. And yeah. For those of you on Twitch, or those of you from YouTube coming to Twitch, follows are always appreciated. The more follows I have, the more content I can give you guys. If you want to see my older VODs, you can check me out on my YouTube link at youtube.com/FYMyPawn. Alternatively, if you scroll down below, you can see a little YouTube picture. Just click that and it'll take you directly to YouTube. If you want to see my older VODs, YouTube is the place to go. If you want to see my new stuff, you can check me out on Twitch, because that is where usually a week worth of content is. But yeah, I think that's it. Follows are always appreciated, like I said, but once I hit that 50 mark and I hit 3 concurrent viewers, I can start giving you guys more stuff once I get the affiliate status. But I digress. I hope you guys enjoyed today's stream. I know I did. And I'll see you guys next stream. Take care, everyone, and have a good day.